Welcome to another episode of A Scotsman Talks To. I'm just laughing away to myself in my studio tonight. Welcome, one and all. Thanks for joining us again on another episode of A Scotsman Talks To. Your little oasis of joy and pleasure in a crazy world with sex demons and aliens and apparently God closing down Facebook. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. We'll sort it all out. I promise you, nothing will go wrong, folks. Tonight's guest, I'm hearing myself wheezing as I talk. That's just because, as everyone knows, I'm in my studio. I don't know if anyone realises Calgary was hit with a heat wave for the last few days, and I'm now in a sauna. So my face is going to get really, really red really quickly. So I want you just to enjoy that. Just sit back and enjoy me going red. But tonight's guest is a gentleman. He might laugh when I say that, actually. I've got a feeling he's got a really dark and fun sense of humour. But it's a gentleman I've actually just met. He contacted me, one of my guests that actually reached out to me to be on the show for some crazy reason. And we just sat and had a chat before the show, and I just know for a fact we're going to have a great time. He does loads of media work, videos, the new device of Twitch that I'm even streaming on now. No idea. It's called Twitch. I don't know. Sounds fun. Thought I'd give it a go. But he is a man that's done it all. He has a magnificent beard. Apparently, he's known for the beard. It's a beautiful thing. He's known as many things, but we'll discover that as the chat goes on. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our guest for this evening's A Scotsman Talks To, and it is none other than Curtis Dominique. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome Curtis to the show.
Whoa!
Curtis, how are you?
Yeah. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me. We literally have only met about, what time are we? About 25 minutes ago?
About that. Yeah.
Yeah, we hate each other already. Yeah.
It's that Scottish accent. I was like, as British overlords, we're still trying to take you over, and it's 20 years later.
It's not my fault you're colonials. Hey, I'm Scottish. We don't ever believe that. We never think that way. We just know we're superior to everyone.
That's right. That's where Scotch comes from, Scotland. It's not that whiskey shit. Come on.
No.
Let's go.
No, especially if it's got an E in it. Oh, that stuff doesn't. Whiskey is not spelt with an E.
Oh shit, I peeled the thing off. Sorry. I got a beverage for us right now. I told you.
I don't know. I mean, that's good because we don't want to get done for advertising screw-ups.
No, you want advertising. You want sponsorship on this show.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Right. Okay.
McAllens that are watching this, sponsor him now.
Oh no, McAllens. No, let's go for maybe a Lafroig or a Lagavulin or something. Something with a bit of meaty smokiness to it.
All right, there you go.
Excellent. Okay, so I keep wanting to call you Dominic for some reason. In my head, I just almost keep saying Dominic. But Curtis, for
Dominic
the world who doesn't know you, and I believe that you've got a huge following on various things like Twitch and that, but, there might be some people who, heaven forbid, don't know who you are. Could you please introduce yourself briefly to the world and what you're all about?
No problem. My name is Curtis Dominique. I am a weaver of tale. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be taking your thing. If you want me to do it properly, though, I'll get the full Scottish accent and go, I'm a weaver of tale. That's what I was waiting to do. I didn't want to do it until we got into it.
Okay, so we were speaking about Brendan Hunter before the show.
Yeah.
And I did say the same thing to Brendan Hunter, who's a professional voice artist, as I'm going to say to you. No. Hold on.
Do it. Let me get it better. All right. What if I roll the R's a little bit? I'm from North Hiverton. You cheese-eating bastard. Now get down. Is that a little bit better?
You sound like an even worse Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Oh, freedom.
In the history of Scotland, nobody has ever cried freedom or spoken like Mel Gibson. Okay, right. I'm good for this. Keep going. I could literally tear your Scottish accent apart for 3 hours.
I've got more, so we'll keep going. But all right, Curtis Dominique. You know what? I have a Twitch channel. Just been doing it recently. I should have been doing it a lot longer. Got a web series shot here in Edmonton named Mercy of Whims. And we made it for nerds by nerds because that's exactly what I am. I'm a huge nerd. And we've gotten contacts with some of the studios in Hollywood, with a lot of the game developers and that. So we're starting to get a lot of the trailers, the behind the scenes, a lot of the games sent to us. So there's nothing really in Canada that's doing this. So if I can start giving back, like there's a ton of nerds, like everybody's a nerd in some topic or another. Everybody's a nerd. And they're either Marvel, DC, anime, manga, comics, sports, anything. And you know what? Growing up, there was just like Canada was always that thing where the United States has everything. For nerds in Canada, we have a few like cosplay things and and it's like, why? We have such an amazing and vibrant like cosplay and anime, and look at Animathon and nerd. There's just nothing here. Like nobody gives a shit when it comes to us about that. And I don't know, like, I know I'm not going to be the poster child for giving back, but I'm trying to create something that's funny. And if I can get stuff for free and give it, why not? So
excellent.
Like that's, I guess, in a roundabout way. Did I answer your question or did I go on a tangent?
Probably not, but I loved it anyway. Okay. I mean, it was mesmerizing. It was enticing. There was a certain I don't know what. It was there. It was there. Now, I don't know. Can you see the comments at your end?
Yes. So I can see them. Yeah. Eat turkey boots, Scottish turkey boots. I have requested bad Mel Gibson on Twitch. Heckle everybody. I'm not taking over his show by saying this. If you want me or Calum to drink it all during this, just type in the word hydrate and we'll do that for you. No problem.
And I promised one thing. I will basically like intensely stare and make huge, inconvenient, really, really dreadful eye contact with you while sucking on this straw. It's beautiful. I've been working on that, and to be honest, that's probably the least sex. You've lost half your viewers through vomit now. They're all just going. Right. Let's get back to sensibleness. Okay. I actually managed to say that. So. You basically, you do all this wonderful stuff on Twitch. You're a huge geek. I mean, I'm loving the pirates behind you. This is great. I mean, I'm jealous. You've got the green screen working, which I've never been able to do. I have my beautiful, I actually don't know what the hell that is. It's like a beautiful sky view.
The hydrates, we already got 3 going.
Oh, right. 3 hydrates. I'm not even drinking. That's a blasphemy.
I'll pay $5 to watch you guys dehydrate.
Chingaze.
What's your PayPal link? Put it up in your donation.
He's an actor. He's skin. Chingaze, lovely to see you. How are you? That was my guest last week. Lovely that he's actually jumped on. So, I'm losing the plot already because I just know we're probably going to meander. So basically, we found out a wee bit about you. We've got so many of your followers on here. So thank you very much for joining us, all of Curtis's followers. I appreciate you coming and joining to interact. Please ask questions as well. That's one thing. I have questions, but any audience questions I like to throw in as well. But before I take an audience question, I'm going to fly straight into this because I've been letting my guests run wild. Chingaze tried to go about 2 hours without answering one question last week, but I'm going to try and make sure I get a few in. So,
okay.
Any good story, because that's what I do, and I like to do my interviews starting with the story, begins with something you will be very familiar with because it's in Marvel, it's in DC, it's in everything. And that is the origin story. Where it all began. How did you gain your superpowers? So, Curtis, please. A lot of your followers might know this already, but please tell us, where did it all begin? What was the spark? Where did the passion to become the man that you are begin?
Ooh. Okay. When I was in elementary school, I used to put plays on. I was that guy. Hey, I'm like 6 feet tall and 2 something. So come at me, bro, if you're going to make fun of me. No problem. But I was that guy in there, and I would do Hans and Franz and, we're here to pump you up, like that kind of stuff, and have fun with it. And it started then. I always liked to be the one in the center of the room and entertain. Anybody that knows me, if they've met me in real life, I try to entertain. I try to, just if I can make somebody smile, if somebody's having a bad day, if anything, it's just to kind of relax for however long we're together, and just let's enjoy each other's, but just have fun. And it started back when I was in elementary school. In high school,
Nice.
It kind of went backstage. That's when I realized that women looked good. And then my attentions turned towards that area. Yeah, exactly. And I did that. And
is there a spin-off story here?
Oh, horrible. You can, yeah, by all means. And then when I got older, I went to go after high school to take broadcast journalism in Toronto for the radio. I was going to be doing the Toronto Marlies games. That's what I was set up to do. I was all set for classes, had everything packed, booked, my room, the whole 9 yards. And the day that I'm leaving, and I'm not kidding, the day that I was leaving from Sudbury, Ontario to move to Toronto, I get a phone call from the landlord going, we're not going to rent it to you. We kind of feel weird renting to somebody out of the city. So good luck. If you're going to come down, you can probably find some place to go. School was the next day. I was literally starting college the next day.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, that look right there. Destroyed.
I'm sorry. We're not going to rent out of the city, a huge city, but no, we're not.
Because
A monstrous country, but
yeah.
no.
My
Damn your eyes, sir.
Yeah. Good day, sir. I said good day. So that happened, and I was destroyed because it was like I had everything, a job, schooling, paid, everything, and I was like, I was distraught. So that whole part of me of the acting and the radio and the voiceover work, because I was doing some voiceover work for the local radio station, just doing commercials.
Yeah,
and it was great. I love doing it. It's awesome. And it kind of got buried for about 15 years, full on buried. And as we do, we have to make ends meet and do about our lives. And then finally, I got a job in the Alberta oil sands, where, as anybody from Ontario knows, is ridiculous amount of money. So you go. I had no wife, no kids, no girlfriend. So I said, okay, I'm going. When I went up there, I worked for about 3 or 4 years, and then I met my wife completely randomly. I came back from a trip. When I came back, she was behind the counter, and I look and I saw her, and I'm like, oh shit, like the new girl behind the counter is pretty cute. Like, I've got to get to know her, like in my mind. Needless, from what I knew, she was going, oh shit, who's this guy? I got to get to know him. And then the other girls came around and went, oh, Kurt's back. Damn, he lost some weight. He looks so good, which kind of, I guess, instilled even more for her. So she was the one who was training me the next day. I spent the whole day with her. And it was kind of like, wow, this is so cool. It's really good. Then we kind of hung out. We kind of got to know each other a little bit more, but I didn't pursue it because she was management and I was union, and my brother is head of the union, basically. So I was worried that if I go after her, could there be some kind of thing? So I called my brother and I'm like, look.
Also teach your students, I mean, it's never, there's the whole kind of court cases about that. You've got to be careful.
Yeah. Well, I called John and I said, look, I'd really like to kind of date Catherine, or if worse comes to worse, like, just hang out with her. And he's like, well, who is she? And he found out, and he did a little bit, and he went, oh yeah, don't worry about it. She's management, but she's nobody that can affect the union. So go ahead. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we'd see each other randomly, but I never pursued it. I was talking, again, this story, she hates me telling it, but it's true. I was talking to my dad on Skype going, Dad, there's this really, really hot girl I kind of want to start to do, but I don't know how to broach it. I'm here. And all of a sudden my phone beeps and it's like, hey, big guy, haven't seen you in a long time. What are you up to? And I look down and I'm like, I go, Dad, the girl I'm talking about, I think she's trying to see what I'm up to tonight. And my dad literally went, okay, son, let me know how it goes, and hung up. So I messaged her back and it was like, yeah, pretty good. And we went on our first date. And from what she says, I put so much cologne on, it was unbearable, but she still wanted to get to know me that well that she let it slide. But it was
old
like
cologne error, schoolboy error.
Yep, cologne error. So then we started dating, I guess we'll say. She left to come back to Edmonton to get a job here. I left to get a job here as well. A year later, we're married, and now I think it's like 5 or 6 years later, we're doing this. But to get into what got me to doing this? Sorry, I'm going roundabout. Everybody that
this is good. This is good.
Okay. The way that it worked is I like podcasts. I really, really like podcasts. It was about maybe 4 years ago. Podcasts. I listen to them all the time. And in my head, I'm like, I can do this. Like, I can do this podcast. Like, come on. You just come up with subjects. You just do it. Like, just do it. And I kept saying that to her. It's like, I'm like, I should start my own podcast. I should really do it. And I remember it was close to Christmas. And the woman that I love, in like more than anybody else, told me, would you just shut the fuck up and buy the microphone and do it? Like, that was it. And I was just like she was so fed up. It was like, look, just buy the microphone and do it. Or and I could tell she was at that point where if you say it one more time, they're not going to find you. Like, there's a lot of bushes up here in Alberta. Like,
aren't they amazing creatures?
Yeah.
Aren't they? They just get fed up of us to the point they're just like, look, here's the money, go and goddamn do it.
Oh, it wasn't here's the money. It's like, you got your own damn money. You go spend your own money on this. So I went and I bought the microphone, which still have the microphone. It's awesome. I started doing a podcast called An Idiot's Thoughts. I started interviewing people. First, it's your friends and your family. And then I started like minor celebrities in Canada. And then all of a sudden, I got a few people in California, and then these people knew people, and it kind of spread. And it was like, this is kind of cool, but it branched into something so much crazier. I got injured at work, so I had all this free time off. So I have a friend of mine named Rob Saccetto, who is basically the zombie king of Canada. Like, anything zombie related, he's been on HBO shows about zombies, everything. We did The Walking Dead Revisited, and we did a horror movie podcast where I would call him up, and we did that.
Great.
It was awesome. It's fun. I look back on it and go, you know what? It was really good. Me and 3 of my friends started a podcast called Idiots of the Round Table, where every Friday night we would go to the local theater, watch a movie for free, grab beer that we were sponsored by, and pizza that we were sponsored by. So we were sponsored podcasts, and we would come back here and rip on movies that we watched. And we had people listening. And it was just like, I was in my head going, this is so much fun. I'm wondering if I could do this as a video. And then we switched over to making videos of Idiots of the Round Table. And then again, it's always been me trying to do nerd thing. I always wanted to create a nerd show where it's like, hey, this just happened this week. This is what's going on. Hey, if you haven't tried this game, we'll try this game. But I've also got some keys to give away. So maybe you can win a key from me and not spend $80. So then it kind of changed into that. And now it's like Twitch has taken that and moved where it's like, hey, we're playing marbles, or we're doing trivia, or we're doing something. And this is where we are now. And the trivia happened right at COVID, and the news got hold of it, global and all this. And it just like exploded because, it's in around. Yeah, sorry. I can't.
No. I'm listening. I'm loving this. This is what I want. I mean, as I say, your listeners may have heard this story before, but this show goes onto YouTube, my Facebook, now my new Twitch channel. I'll work that one out. And then I turn it into a podcast. So there's going to be people hearing this that maybe don't know you. So this is a great
Oh.
story.
Oh, well, that's good. Twitch.com / I'm just kidding. Just keep throwing shit in there. You're like, what? Yeah. So that's kind of where we are now. We're on Twitch. Season 3 of Mercy of Whims is going to start up soon. And just with Twitch, I'm literally, I'll tell people, hey, I just got this game sent to me. If I get extra keys, I'm like, come, like, I want to give away keys. Like we played the new SpongeBob game and I had keys to give away and I was giving it away because I find it fun. It's, I don't know. You know what? Maybe my head's in the stars or something like that. But
No. I'm actually loving this. I'm just sitting here as a guy who's breaking into aspects of this. My life is live theatre, or not live theatre, but live performance. It is basically being in front of hundreds, thousands of people, depending on the scenario, and basically entertaining. I'm now speaking to somebody who's been doing stuff that I'm now, as an old performer, having to learn. And I'm loving the fact that you are still so driven and passionate and enjoying what you do. So I don't think you're crazy. I'm actually sitting here going, please help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only.
What's the Yoda line? It's not to do, or does anybody watching?
Do
what is it?
Do or
you know what I mean?
No, there is no try.
Yeah. There is no try. There is only do. Like that kind of stuff, you know. And I'm seeing the things coming. SpongeBob, not quite Gears of War. Hey Nick, don't worry, because if I have a couple copies of Cyberpunk coming up, I'm sure everybody will be on Twitch going, oh shit. So it's not just independent games. I get AAA games too. We're getting more and more. Sorry, I'm reading.
Nick's actually, now that you've just pointed that out, Nick's a guy I used to work with back in the UK in the when we worked in retail stores, and we actually worked for a group, the game group together. In the retail stores, and we used to all game at night, like the groups of us. So Gears of War was the big thing back then. And I was notorious for just charging across the field in multiplayer with the chainsaw going, not caring if I couldn't kill things with chainsaws.
Leroy Jenkins, and just running in.
I was one of them. I'm basically the chaotic guy that just runs in and goes, why did I die? That's unreasonable.
Yep. That's okay. So everybody sent the thing in. Do or not. Do or do not. There is no try. I appreciate that. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah. Merbs is the best. All right. Sorry. I don't want to jump.
Hey,
okay.
No. This is about you. You take over. As I said to you at the beginning, this show I've tried to, for the first time, take a step back from being the person that makes all the noise. My audience are used to me making noise. They're sick to death of my noise. So I've made this show about my guests and the audience.
Okay.
Scotsman quoting Star Wars, best thing ever. Thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you. That's lovely. Just don't get me started in other quotes.
That's it. See, I love this. The fact that everybody's that's going here. You know what? I'm going to pose a question to anybody who's watched this show. Has there ever been a question that you want to ask the Scotsman? Do you want me to ask the Scotsman as a shitty Scottish voice? What is there any questions you want to ask him? Tell him, like, are you actually from Scotland, or is this just a dead-on accent? Like anything like that.
I'm going to stop you there, laddie, because you're hijacking my show. And you said you would try this, and I promised you I would shoot you down in a proper Scottish way. The answer to your question is yes. I am Scottish. I am a kilt-wearing Scotsman. I basically do Scottish storytelling, and I live that life. That is it. You cannot get, well, you could get more Scottish than me. Like maybe Sean Connery. He's probably more Scottish. I mean, he's hairier. I mean, geez.
He goes into a bar and cleans it out.
But no, I am from Scotland. I'm actually, I was raised, just to answer that question quickly, in Ayrshire, which is where Robert Burns comes from.
Okay.
Burns Days. So I am pretty much that guy.
Okay.
So there you go.
I just thought I'd throw it out because if the audience asks you a question, you can't stop it. So but do you wear kilts in the proper fashion from Tegan?
I wear a proper kilt because I can't believe this is happening. Curtis, I am going to drive to you and slap you, laddie.
And there will be a bottle of scotch when you do come up here.
Oh, I
No
love it, mate. I love it. I basically wear what is known as the Philly More, not the Philly Beg. The Philly More is the great kilt, which is the one you fold and pleat, rather than the one that's pre-stitched. So to answer your question, I wear the proper kilt in the proper fashion, but I don't know if you're insinuating to something else, which is a myth.
Yeah,
And
full
it's one of those
swing
stories.
tea.
It's one of those things that only gets discussed after a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, okay. All right. Asking for a friend. Yes, asking for a friend. All right. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to get at least one question for you, and I knew you were going to shut me down, but that's okay.
No, that's okay. I love this. I'm actually loving this. I'm actually enjoying your fans, their comments, and the fun they're enjoying. But he's not a deep fries Mars bar, Scots. Actually, I have had a deep fries Mars bar, Nick, when I was doing my tours in Edinburgh. It's basically diabetes in a small package of grease. It's horrible. It's horrible. Anyway, so you do all these fantastic things, Curtis. But what's the drive behind it? You kind of hinted on it, but what really gets you out of bed in the morning to do what you do?
Kind of like what you say, you like interviewing people. When you're on Twitch and you're doing whatever, it's just you and a camera. That's it. That's all it is. I find that, excuse me, Honda Bieber, that the band of feathers we call, because Turkey Bird, the band of feathers that are on Twitch or on Mercy of Whims or anything like that, they are extremely, extremely talkative, extremely chat. Like when we do any kind of event or if we play jackpot games or anything, it's just constant chat and everybody's getting to know each other and everybody's sharing it. For me, I've even told people there are some days when I didn't want to stream. Like you feel shitty, like it's life, it's human, we're all like this. But when I come on after about 2 or 3 minutes into it, like turned around. It's like I'm with friends, I'm with family. Let's go, let's have a good time, let's have fun. Because I know that even if I'm feeling bad, there could be somebody that needs this that day. And it just turns around. It's like, let's go. Let's do this. And And that's what I'm getting to be more and more that entertainer where it's like, let's go. Let's go. And I'm just trying to make it more and more and more entertaining and fun for everybody to come on. Because if you're boring, it's going to happen.
Don't even open the door if you're boring.
That's it.
It sounds like we're very similar. We both just seem to have this kind of driven drive. Let's just double up there. Driven drive. Yeah. I work in words. I can speak proper like. We both have this drive just to make people happy. I'm kind of getting that impression that your whole life is just like, okay, I know I need to make my money. I know I need to work, but I kind of want to do that while making people's lives better. Would that pretty much sum you up in a nice nutshell?
Yeah. This is my job. So that's my job. Not only do like my wife and I have our own company where it's a digital media company, but it's work, but it's not work. Like I don't consider it work where it's like, oh shit. I don't. I consider it that it's like, oh, it's almost 7:00. Okay, I got to get ready. And it's like, what am I doing tonight? And now that I've kind of talked with Catherine about it, I've got to. She said, if you're going to do the Twitch, you either got to do it or like you can't half-ass shit. You can't. So I'm like, okay, I need to create a schedule. I need to stick to a schedule. I need to tell everybody the schedule because this way it's not just me popping up one day going, hey, I'm here. It's people can plan their, oh my God, okay, this, and then let's have fun. So yeah, it's a job, but it's not a job. I'll never, because once I think of this as a job, I'll hate doing it. I'll hate it. And it's not a job. I love it. Like I'm talking to you right now. You're in Calgary. I'm in Edmonton. And to me, and I can see people putting the Ohana.
I don't know. I was going to ask, what's that?
Ohana is something from Lilo and Stitch. It basically, it's Ohana means family, means no one's left behind or forgotten. And this is what we did when COVID hit and we were doing the trivia. When the news hit and it was like, hey, there's a couple doing trivias and they're doing it. I found all these people from all over Canada, the United States, coast to coast, that would come on, and somebody said Ohana right off the bat, and it kind of stuck with us. Like, it was Ohana, and we've got Ohana sound bites in Twitch, and we actually made a shirt with Ohana on the back of it, like it's class of 2020, the Marbles edition. So Ohana kind of took over, and it means us. It's family. That's what it is, because the more I hang out with them, the more you get to know them on a personal level, and the more they share things. And I share way too much of my life. Like, Catherine's like, you shouldn't tell the stories. Like, there are some stories you should not tell. And it's like, I understand, but you realize that that's just scratching the surface. There are stories of mine where people are like, damn, like, shit, how are you not like what?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
and those are the ones we kind of keep under the. That's so weird because Lilo and Stitch, I think, is the only movie I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of the. I love my Disney. I love all that stuff, and I'm now racking my brains and I'm thinking, no, I don't think I've ever seen it. So now I'm gonna have to go watch it.
There you go. You go watch it, and you'll hear the line Ohana means family, and Ohana, no one gets left behind. You'll hear that, and you'll be like, oh, son of a bitch. Okay, all right. And that's it. See, everybody, Ohana, class of 20, Ohana, everybody. You guys are coming in. Thank you so much.
So we've actually got an audience question from a very beautiful young lady. Not that she's my wife. She's actually asking, what's your favorite Disney movie? Or what's your favorite Disney? Since we're now on this subject.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is by far my favorite Disney movie ever. I don't know why. It's just the shit. And I like, now that I'm saying that, I'll watch it tonight. Like, well, after, we might be talking after, because we want to talk a little bit more. But yeah, probably Ratatouille is by far my favorite. Fox and the Hound is up there, and that's from when I was.
Watch it. I remember.
Yeah, I know. I'll start getting emotional, but that's it. It was one of the first animated movies that really got me, like, really emotional, and you're like, oh. Like, that's a good movie when you can go like, and it's drawn. Like, come on, but it's like video games now. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, and there's a part in it that I started getting very emotional, and I was like, whoa, man! When video games can do this, you're like, whoo! Like, it's either I'm getting older or I'm, but. Like, that's the way of storytelling. It can lead you through the highs and the lows and everything. And that's a good story. And that's the one that you remember for your entire life. And the Fox and the Hound and Ratatouille. Yeah. I
don't think I've watched The Fox and the Hound since I was a young lad, because I remember bubbling away at it so much. It was too much for me.
Yeah.
Too much.
And yeah. But that's, yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah. We'll start getting emotional, and we'll all
do it. Don't let them see you cry. Okay, back to being
men.
that's not a thing anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Manly men. What the fuck is a manly man? Fuck off. Excuse my French, folks.
Oh, that's right. Oh, sure.
Yeah. No, I swear all the time. Don't worry, we're allowed to swear. So, I'm loving your philosophy. I love what you do already. I'm mesmerized by all these beautiful comments that I'm just seeing, that all the people that are watching are just like all these lovely, apparently Kingdom Hearts does that. See, that's a game I couldn't get into, Kingdom Hearts. I tried it and just couldn't quite get into it. Right. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Oh, we can do this. I get right. Stop. Okay, so you've got all these skills you've developed, you've worked on it, but my kind of questioning style is done on a very old storytelling technique, and it's called the hero's journey. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Written by Joseph Campbell, basically, and he came up with this beautiful system that all stories work in a very simple path. For any of your viewers who are not familiar with this and yourself, the greatest example I can give you is it's exactly what George Lucas used to write Star Wars.
Okay.
The hero journey. So it starts with your call to adventure and things like that. And the next one, it's kind of element that I think is kind of interesting for most people is that Yoda moment. You know, Luke has Ben Kenobi and then he has Yoda. Did you have anybody in your life that has been that mentor? Is there people that have helped you and guided you and given you advice? Or are you one of those wonderful people that's just said, I'm going to do it my way and struggle through it?
Do it my way. Do it my way with facing jealousy and hatred at every turn. Does that you know? No, like seriously, I've had really close friends of mine who were jealous, and I'm kind of like, well, why? Like I never understood that, because I guess they were never friends. But no, it's practical. Like I would always try something and see, and I'm getting to that point now where I know what kind of works, but I'm always learning. Like every time I'm in front of somebody, or if I'm doing something or trying something, I'm always learning, because as good as I am, I'm nothing without people watching. Like, and I'm not that good. Like I've got a shitty Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, a shitty Scotsman thing, like an okay beard.
Wait, take it back.
What?
A shitty Arnold Schwarzenegger thing?
Oh yeah, I can do Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's horrible. It's
come on. You've mentioned it now.
Oh, hold on. We got to do a hydrate. Here we go.
Oh.
And how come you're not drinking? Everybody else you're drinking, and then mine you're drinking water.
No, I've only drank in a few of them, and it's because I don't have an air vent in my studio because I've got to keep it airtight for sound. So I want you to imagine a studio where the walls are covered in acoustic foam. All air holes are sealed off. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. There's a mixing desk, a laptop. There's monitor speakers. There's carpeting. And then there's a 6-foot bulky Scotsman in it. This place turns to a sauna. Can you not see? My cheeks are going red already.
Look at me. I've got like the powder's wearing off from earlier.
Careful or your lizard skin will appear.
All right. Well, I was going to say something, but I got to sit up for 1 second. Oh, there we go. That's the thing of getting old. Your knees start to, Schwarzenegger. All right. So what do you want me to say? Everybody's already putting in the other ones I can do. Government cheese, Christopher Walken.
Polish Golem?
Yeah. Polish Golem. Yeah. My potato is here. Because my wife's from Poland. Like she's from Poland. So I always say that. Did you do a spit take? Was that a spit take? Yeah! Yeah!
No, I swallowed. Shit, that's something you don't ever say.
Ladies and gentlemen, is anybody clipping that? Clip that right now. Send it to me. I'll be sure to reward you, because that's going to be my new intro going into Twitch from now on. Oh man!
Oh, I can tell I'll be driving to Edmonton soon.
Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, you can come here when we do one of our Friday nights. We usually do Twitch for like 6 to 8 hours. We play marble or anything like that, and we just drink the whole time. I usually have a DOS boot, like a liter boot, and we'll go through 3 or 4 of those in a night. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Polish Golem's so horrible though. It's like my potato. And yeah, my wife, she hates it because every time she comes down here, I'll do Polish jokes. And again, like right from Poland, like escaped communism, the whole friggin' 9 yards, like everything. And it's like, she's like, Polish is just not potatoes. I'm like, it's pretty much it. That's all I remember. But it's true. And she's like Irish, like hot half of the morning for you, you bastard.
So what you need to do is convert it to an Irish golem.
All right. Get me some potatoes, you bastard. I'll drop there. That's about as. And then we've got this stucky British one, like the elite British, like, oh shit, I can't do it now. Like, now, there we go. Now is the time we shall attack Scotland. They are weak. Let us go. There, is that good enough for the elite English?
Okay, so wait a minute. Am I right in saying that your whole history and knowledge of Britain and Scotland is Braveheart.
That's it, and that's pretty much it. No. I'm talking like that's colonial, like when they had like all the ranks and all that. But
All right. Oh,
yeah.
see, that sounded to me very much like, it's been a long time since I've watched Braveheart, but that sounded like the actor who played
like the king
Longshanks in Braveheart.
Oh, Longshanks, like Scotland. Yeah, I guess he kind of Scotland. The archers are coming for Scotland. Okay, all right, there we go. Hey, everybody, I've got a new thing I can do, and it's not that bad.
He's the Hammer of the Scots now, the most hated man in Scotland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I try to learn a little bit of the history back then, and holy ruthlessness. Holy crap, man. Wow. Oh, my God. Okay, Arnold, though. I know you wanted to do Arnold.
Yes, please.
So I'll switch to Arnold for you. He talks like this now. He's got that growl. Get to the chopper now. Go. There you go.
You know what? That's pretty good.
Really? I think it's horrible. I think it's
a lot better than your Scottish accent.
Oh, geez. And Christopher Walken. My Christopher Walken's even worse. It's now Christopher Walken, like, hello, get behind me, Christopher Walken. You got to do a little, like, movement with him. Go. I'm on. Scotsman talks to Christopher Walken. It's not as good as Arnold, but it's not bad.
They're not. You know what? They're not bad. You're Arnold and Walken. I know. I can hear them. I can, and they have a very distinctive voice. So they're yeah. I'm gonna give you 4 out of 5 haggises for those two accents.
Woohoo! Yes.
And that's a new thing I've just invented just for you.
Sweet. Matt Foley, and they like my Matt Foley too. And do you know Matt Foley?
Don't know. Maybe.
What about this one? Tell me. Okay, here I'm going to do. Can the Scotsman name what impersonation I'm doing? My name is Matt Foley. I am 35 years old. I live on a steady diet of government cheese, and I live in a van down by the river.
No idea.
Okay. That's Matt Foley. It was Chris Farley, passed away Saturday Night Live. You know Tommy Boy?
Yeah, I know Chris Farley. Okay, so that's maybe I didn't.
So that's Matt Foley, the motivational speaker. I'm 35.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'll now need to go and research Matt Foley.
All right, there you go.
Jesus, my giddy aunt. This is. Oh, I'm getting an education tonight here.
In a van down by the river. Yeah, because when we're on Twitch, a lot of people we have like they do the hydrates. They'll ask me to do that kind of thing. And every now and then we have like goals set up where it's like, okay, if we reach a certain goal, I'll do the entire next stream as a stupid character. So yeah, that's where it comes. And people always ask me to try and do different imitations, and I'll try and do them, but they're usually horrible. So now it's kind of a running joke, like, hey, come and watch me and the horrible music and imitation. So it's like
see, that's I'm very always very jealous. Not jealous. I enjoy people who can do accents. Because coming from Scotland, we can only really either do Monty Python kind of English accents or Angry Dwarf, which is actually just me talking normally, to be honest. I mean, there's no even accent involved. It's just me talking. So the Scottish tongue is not very good for trying to imitate various accents. So
except Scottish, you nail it like perfectly. People are like, shit, his Scottish accent's like dead on, man. Holy crap!
You know how many people over here have asked me, "God, your accent's really good." I mean, that's amazing.
Well, that's where you should have a horrible Canadian one and go, "Thank you, eh? I appreciate that." Like, Aladdin. Oh my God, Aladdin's coming out now. That's the other thing. Have you seen Aladdin? Like, have you seen The Dictator?
Yes.
Okay, so would you like the Aladdin news or the Aladdin news? So we incorporate all this stuff into Twitch, and we're always trying to make it better. And yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I as I say, I was researching, so I kind of did that kind of thing where I just picked bits of episodes and scanned and did that, because obviously, trying to watch whole episodes, I'm like, I got to get enough information. and I loved it. I mean, I've actually really enjoyed what you're doing, and I love the fact you've got a really solid following that know your stuff, because this is great. I'm, as I say, I'm enjoying all these kind of comments. So one of the questions I need to ask though, your Ibidibim had lots of comments on it. You know Ibidibim?
Yep.
And it had 3 nicknames for you. So, Turkey Legs, if I remember,
Turkey
is one.
Boots.
Turkey Boots. I keep saying Turkey Legs. Maybe it's just because I like turkey legs. You know, it's just
Turkey Boots.
Turkey Boots. Please
Okay.
explain to somebody who doesn't know what this is.
All right, Turkey Boots. When I lived on my own about 20 years ago, I had 2 cats. Yep. Straight guy, 2 cats. Yep. Worked perfectly. Yep. One of them's name was Turkey. And when it came to the summertime, I would shave them because it was just too hot before I got air conditioning in the apartment. And she looked like she had hooker boots on.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, give me a minute. You shaved your cats?
Yeah, they were long. They were like Persians. So they had like, they would literally, if you've ever seen cats pant, it's the funniest shit. But I also felt bad too, going, is it that hot in the apartment that they're panting? I got to get air conditioning or shave them. And when I shaved them, they were fine. They're fine.
Sorry, it came out as a really twisted sexual thing. I had this image of you literally lathering up your cats and shaving them.
No, I had a girl come over and I had a cat come over with a yes, not that. That's horrible. Oh my God. Yes. Not shave them as in landing strip.
Oh, you're so smooth.
No, I mean, how's there a fly down here? What the hell's going on? No, I just clip their hair then. Clip their hair. There, if that's better. And they were long hair, so the girl, Turkey, when we would clip her hair, wouldn't go all the way down her feet, so she looked like she had hooker boots on from A Pretty Woman. So
the story's getting worse. You're shaving your hooker boots cat.
Hooker boots cat, yep. So she turned into Pretty Woman cat, which was Turkey Boots. And then Turkey Boots kind of became my online persona, and it stuck with me through a bunch of PlayStations and online gaming. So now for Twitch, Turkey Boots is it. And on the Abadabadema, it's probably there too, but I don't know if I put it there. So it hasn't been updated in a couple of years. So,
you know, Brittany is apologizing, I think, for something she said, which I think is really funny, because on this channel, everything goes, which is the turkey enjoys the shaved pussy in the summer. And then she's just like, oh, sorry, just came flying out. Oops. And I'm like, really?
Yeah. It didn't come flying out if you had to type it in, to think it and type it in and then press enter. That shit does not know. You meant to say it, you said it, and now you're waiting for our reaction. You're like,
let's be honest, guys. Okay, let's for the audience out there, we have literally just discussed a weird shaving cat fetish so that he gives his cat hooker boots so that he can watch it wiggle away. That's just, I mean, anything you say cannot surpass what Curtis has actually done in his past. Okay, I'm just saying that now.
Yeah, pretty much. Welcome to the shit show.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so continue. So this is how you got the Turkey Boots nickname.
Turkey Boots, yeah. So she's long since passed away, but Turkey Boots has kind of stuck with me. And then, yeah, like I bought the turkey hat a long, long time ago. And I know everybody that's watching and all that kind of stuff will probably call me a liar when I say this. I was scared to do Twitch. I was honestly scared to do Twitch, and I've only been doing it for 3 months now, but it took me a lot of nerve to do the first one and to do it, to be like yourself, to stand up in front of countless people, no problem. To entertain, no problem. But to entertain something that I can't read back, I was terrified. But now that I'm doing it, it's like, what took me so long? Like I've got that thing in my head that what took you so long? And it people, as they get to know me, I'm extremely hard on myself. Like that's the one thing I find, that I set goals, and if I don't reach them, I get like not depressed, but mad at myself. And that one is haunting me. Like you could have been doing this for years, you idiot. And I know, again, this is me being hard on myself, but it's like, so this is when people ask me that, do you think I should do this? Or do you, because I've had some people ask, like, I want to do this. What do you think? And it's like, I just remember, I remember a family member telling me, if you don't take that leap, you're never going to know. And it could be a thing that you get. Now, if you fall and crash, pick yourself up, get up, like get up. What is it going to kill you? No, get up. But at least you can look back and say, I tried.
Yeah.
And I tried. Don't half-ass it. Like, go, because you can look back on it. Because, yeah, like there are regrets in life, and the Twitch thing, I wish I would have done it a long time ago. Because honestly, and even Facebook and that, the community that you grow has nothing but support and love, and they will grow with you. But you have to just take that one initial step and just have courage to do it. And I know I'm getting into the whatchamacallit now. Who's that tall guy there that motivates everybody? He's like the big motivational speaker in the world.
Tim Robbins?
Yeah, there you go. I'm becoming Tim Robbins, like a friggin' TED Talk now. You know,
it's good. It's good.
You know, but yeah. See, and then I have like followers like this that say stuff, and this is why, like, I get emotional. There's been times on Twitch where I've gotten emotional because you just don't expect this. I've never expected this. And sometimes when you can feel love coming from a screen, you're like, it catches you off guard.
Yeah.
You know, but I think this is what makes me want to go and keep going and give more and give more and give more, because I don't know. Like, sometimes I think it's kind of, and again, these are things that I'm just saying on your thing. I've never said it before. Sometimes I hope it never comes off as selfish, like, oh, he's doing this just for himself. Because if you get to know me, I'm not like that. But yet, I don't know why I'm saying this right now. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just shut up.
No, hey, don't censor yourself.
We made Turkey Boots cry. Shut up, Tegan. You shut your mouth.
I'm actually really enjoying this. I like the fact that you are being a very open and clearly a very sensitive individual. You know, I appreciate and accept that, because it's what you're saying is a challenge I'm facing. I'm now coming from face to face, where I'm used to being able to read my audience, where I'm able to release my emotions. And now I'm coming to a camera. Now I can see your beautiful face, but I've got to remember to look at this and not down here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can't tell, other than you, the emotions of the audience. And I would love, I mean, I've often thought, I wonder if I could do something like this on like Zoom, where people could actually watch while we chat, because I miss just seeing those reactions. I miss that emotion. So I really like the fact that have built such a community that you can feel that coming at you through technology, that you know that your followers, your community is kind of really with you and feeling with you. And that, to me, that's beautiful, man. That's a really nice thing to be able to hear, because it's something I struggle with in this day and age. Look at all these beautiful, hydrate. Okay.
Oh, we got another hydrate. Oh, is that Charlie? Charlie, damn you. He's one of my mods on the channel. And you know, okay, I'll get into it. So with Twitch is cool. Like, it's awesome. And we've grown relatively big in 3 months. Like, I'm beside myself. I'm not friggin' ninja or anything like that. That's got like a ton. But in 3 months, we're almost at 1,000 followers. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, yeah. And it's like, we keep growing and we keep growing. And more people are like, I'm coming back. It was fun. It was fun. But it's not just me. We've got mods on Twitch. And these are people that come in and they watch the chat and they interact and they do everything. And Charles is one of them. Like, we've got a few of them on. And they do it free of charge. Like, I try and give them stuff. Like, when I get stuff, I got stickers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I try and send them stuff. If I get, like, we do giveaways on the shows. like the mods, because to me, it's like they're helping me grow my show and they want nothing. They're just like, hey, I'm just happy to be here. But I've got 5. And I'm like, what? How did this happen? And I'm just like, it's like a community that just, it's like, no, come on. Come on. And I've watched your shows. I've watched a Scotsman Talks. I've watched a bunch, and I watch the comments, and you've got that too. There are people that come out that they just want to see you. Like, it's just like, what are you going to do today? What shenanigans is he going to get into today?
And I've actually, oddly enough, I've had a few people lately. I'm starting a new show simply because a few people are like, we miss your rants, your rambles. We miss this. Apparently one of the things that, and just on the back of that, like, I'm now thinking, God, you're actually right. That I've actually had a comment, someone saying, yeah, we miss you just going all Scottish at times. And apparently when I get in one of those zones and I'm just ranting and raving, apparently it's one of the funniest things on the planet to watch. I don't get it. But
because it's the whole Scotsman thing, and just like, you cheese-eating bastard, I'm going to come down there, I'm going to choke you, I'm going to burn your house down, and you just go on this huge thing, and everybody's just like, yes, Braveheart, that son of a bitch. Like, yeah,
freedom.
Like that's it.
Yeah, no, we don't say freedom. We don't, like, sorry, I can't believe I just said freedom.
He did. Somebody clipped that shit. That's going into the intro as well. All the things that he said he wasn't going to do.
You used some sort of weird mind trick on me there with your emotional niceness. You lulled me into a false sense of security, and then I blurted out something I've never blurted out, at least in the last 3 weeks.
There you go. That's it. That's my last guest. I love it.
I love it. No, it's actually really nice to see kind of this. This is a different side for me. So you kind of mentioned something there, and you talked about your emotions, and you talked about kind of the challenge of doing it. But I need to ask, has there ever been a point where you've actually kind of went, no, have you ever hit that wall where it's maybe gone wrong, or there's been a challenge and you've almost just walked away from it all? Has that ever happened?
Yeah, when I was doing a web series with the mayor of Fort Saskatchewan here, and it was called Exploring Fort Saskatchewan. And we did it every week. We would talk about the city of Fort Saskatchewan. We were sponsored. So to me, it was good. I liked it. And you know what? I got to know the mayor and all this kind of stuff. I'm going to speak truth now that some people are not going to like, and some people, the city kind of got torn in half when there was a mayoral election. Mm-hmm. And if you were with the mayor, some people didn't like you and they hated you. And if you were with the other person, then the other side hated you. And I'm like, we're from a friggin' small city that's got 24,000. We're not voting for like, come on, Yeah. And anyway, in my head, I'm that guy where it's like, okay, you want to do this? Let's go. And I was like, I'm with the mayor. We're doing this show. We don't talk about politics on the show. We don't talk about her rerunning on the show. We don't talk about anything like that. I just did it because I love the city. It's beautiful. Edmonton's a great city. I love it. And I just wanted to give back. And it got to the point where there was just so much like F you and blah, blah. And it's all this kind of shit that I remember telling Catherine, I'm like, I know one day somebody's going to say something and it might not be good. Because I think they do this to just try and get you off your game. And I try to stay as centered as possible because I don't need that shit. I'm at the age now where it's like, whatever, get lost. But yet when it's like they attack something that has nothing to do with anything, you're like, well, what are you doing? So needless to say, we kept doing the show and we kept doing the show and kept doing the show. And then it just finally came to a point where it's like, all right, I'm done. Like, the show's over. It's just done. But I enjoyed doing it. I'm sure the mayor enjoyed doing it. We just went, hey, what's going on in the fort? Let's go visit them. And we gave people free advertising. That's what it was. And there were some people that just, you son of a bitch. And I just couldn't get that. There are always people, and you know what? Maybe that's another TED Talk I'm going to get in. No matter how good you're doing or what you're doing or how positive or whatever, there's always going to be some a-hole out there that's like, and you're like, and I guess I let it get to me, and I shouldn't have, because I should have been a stronger person. But it was just like, you get to a point where you just hear it and you can hear the whispers and you see the comments and you're just like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth it? Like, I'm just going to reinvent. Let's do something else. And that's where I'm doing the nerd stuff now. And it's like, you know what? If you're going to attack a nerd, there's like billions of them around. So good luck.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not trying to go, hey, this nerd's better than this nerd or this thing's better than this. It's like, we're all nerds here. Guess what happened this week? This happened. And that's it.
Yeah.
But it's like when you try and, I don't know, like I was just trying to be like, hey, nobody knows about the city that I live in. Let's try and put it on the map, but let's share the limelight and be like, hey, today we're at this location.
Great
and
idea,
doing
yeah.
it. And people were like, oh, your favoritism. And you're like, and
you know, there's a golden rule. Never do something that makes you miserable. I made that decision about 8-9 years ago, and I've never looked back. If there's a project that might be good money, if I know it's going to make me miserable, no, not doing it. And you made that decision.
Yeah. And the craziest thing, if you really want to know the craziest thing, about 6 months later, another show popped up that's almost doing the exact same thing. And nobody says anything. Nobody says nothing. So anyway, that's I just kind of let it go. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've moved on. Who cares? But I'm just kind of like, yeah. I'm at that point now where it's like, you know what? I love doing Twitch. I love doing this. I love doing this. It's not a job. It's fun. There are people that like to come on, that enjoy it, that are getting something from it. Good. That's it. Good. It's excellent. I think maybe it was just, you know, I might have been in a whatever, and, you know, I kind of apologize for that, but it was just, it got me and I shouldn't have let it get to me. So, you know.
But you're doing better things now. You're doing dramatic, exciting and wonderful things. So.
True.
It's
you know what?
Leave the dark side behind, sir. Leave the dark side behind.
I know who you're talking about. Oh, Brittany, I forgot. Yeah, I think Brittany lives in the same city as me. Brittany,
well, actually, I need to address some of your followers here.
Okay.
Leave haggis alone. It's a beautiful little beastie. It's endangered. Right, because it's easily hunted with that one half of its legs too short, and when it is cooked, it's the most beautiful and divine food. A lot of your friends here and followers are saying like haggis is awful, and I'm not having that. I'm sorry. I'm stamping my fist on this counter in mock.
That wasn't a stamp. That was stamping a letter at Canada Post. Like you're like, okay, we'll get it up to the 4 days.
Because I don't want to get. Basically, I can't release the Scottish anger, or it's small, akin to Hiroshima. It's dangerous, you know. We explode.
Oh, I can only imagine.
That's why we invented golf.
I've watched Braveheart. Okay.
Golf is anger relief management for Scots.
How? You miss it and you're swearing, and then you break your club over somebody's head and you punch like the drink girl or something.
Okay,
like
so
that.
I want you to consider everything you've just said there, and imagine we didn't have that release valve. And all that builds up, and you've got a continent of 5,000, a country of 5,000 people all building that rage and anger up. I mean, that is world ending. That is apocalyptic.
You put them in a UFC ring, have like a week tournament. The one at the end gets like free scotch for life. You've got pay-per-view. Like you're good. It's over.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oh, Jesus, what's going on here? Sorry.
We're gonna bring you here.
The comments just exploded.
Oh yeah, of course. When you come here, we're gonna get some. The fruit there. What the hell's that fruit? I've had it on the show twice and it's horrible. Oh my God. What's the worst smelling fruit out there? Where's my Asian friends? You guys know who I'm talking about, and non-Asian friends. Do you know which fruit I'm talking about? I can't remember what it is. Do you know? Or you're reading all the clips or the comments? Oh, it'll get crazy. I told them to go nuts. So
okay, so what's this fruit? So we'll continue without the
durian fruit. So since you like haggis so much, the next time you come here, we'll make sure to have some durian fruit, and I'm going to tape you because you're going to throw up at least 3 times. Good times.
Why would I want to eat something like that? Haggis is amazing. I mean, it's arses and eyeballs, but it's still tasty.
But what you're saying, and if you explain to people what haggis is and like the whole sheep stomach, that kind of thing, people are going to go, why? Why would I want to eat that? Where, you might love it. We're just kind of going, we'll stick to poutine. Like we got curds and gravy on fries.
And you know what? It's a heavenly food. That
Really?
poutine, or however it's pronounced. It's that French kind of pronunciation. We're Scottish,
Yeah.
we don't do it well.
Yeah,
But no, haggis, for those that don't know, you cook it in a sheep's gut, and it's arses and eyeballs, and it's perfect. It's heavenly. A wee bit of rusk, salt, pepper, divine.
Yep. Sounds like a good time to me.
Oh yeah, with some whiskey on the side.
Yeah, I think a lot of whiskey, but
Okay. Excuse me. I'm mesmerized by all these comments. You're this is great. Guava's not smelly.
these are the people that think like hot sauce is hot. It's like ketchup. Like, come on. Oh yeah, it smells like rotting ass. Haggis is delicious. Just know, get out of here with that poo-pooing. What?
That's my friend. That's Cliff.
And a big bottle of scotch to wash it down in misery. Okay.
Hey, misery is how the Scottish survive. Okay.
That's right.
We soak it up. It's how we love it. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Because I honestly, I'm loving these comments. This is great. So what's next for you? I suppose that's the best thing. So you've got the Mercy of Whims. You've done a few projects. In fact, you've still got a few going. Is there anything that you're developing that you can talk about, or are you quite content where you are?
Development, I can't say too much, but there is something that I want to do. I just need to find the right people to do it with. Twitch, I want to get bigger. Like, I'd love to become a partner. I think that would be great, because then I could look at sponsorships, and then I can really start giving away stuff. Like, my goal, and I know I've said this, and people on Twitch have said this, my goal before 2020 is over, to have a sponsor for Twitch so that I could give away a PlayStation 5 on the channel. That's my goal. So I don't know if it's going to become a reality, but the thing is, I have to work for that, and I have to show that the show is worth investing in, and I have to show that the people there are like, it's all the whole marketing thing that I do. So that's my goal, and I've already told people, and now more people are hearing this, and that's it. That's what I want to do. I want to, because there are tons of people in the States that do this, like that are sponsored, and they'll give away $5,000. They'll give away $1,000.
I've seen them. It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay. Who in Canada do you know that does that?
I don't think I've seen many. I think the best I've seen so far is Socks.
Okay. There you go. So one person. Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm sounding like Oprah. I want to be Oprah and give stuff, but like, I would love it. It would be awesome, because there's always that one person that can't buy the PS5. And if they want it and they're like, oh shit, man, this is so sweet. Yeah. You got it. Like,
awesome. Why PS5 though? Why not Xbox?
Because Xbox is shit and they already know it's over. Like, have you not seen the games going out for the PlayStation? It's over.
I'm
like,
a diehard Xbox man. Always have been.
Well, okay. How do I end this? Like seriously, like, I know it's an age-old battle, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, PC's the best," and it's like, well, your $12,000 PC, of course, is going to beat my $500 console.
Frame rate, for goodness sake,
Yeah, but like, I've always had a PlayStation, and it's just the PlayStation 5, the exclusives. There's a game coming out where you can be a cat. You can be a cat in Japan. Like, that's it. It's over. Like, come on. Everybody's like...
And I thought Goat Simulator looked exciting.
Oh, my God. Don't tell me that. I've actually got it on the PC here. We'll do it here with you voicing it over. That, or have you played the Swan game, where you're basically just an asshole swan? Like, the whole game is...
I think I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't played it.
Yeah, one day, like, yeah, you have to come, because you voicing over Scottish accent, just being a dick swan to everybody in the game would be hilarious. It would be awesome. Yeah.
I'm game. I'm game. I'm game for the game. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? The one thing I forgot, I wanted to ask you, and I'll ask you now while everybody's listening. Am I allowed to do kind of a quasi giveaway on the show?
Please do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me do this. There's an upcoming trivia that I've got for Seinfeld.
I saw that advertised.
You saw that? Okay. So let me go and get the thing. I was going to take some money off the tickets because this way a few people get it instead of doing one random giveaway and some people are like, oh shit, I missed it. So I'll ask you, do you think it's better that I discount tickets so that they're cheaper, just say for a few people watching right now, or to give one ticket away to one of your viewers? What would you prefer? And I'm sorry that I forgot to do this. I'm putting you on the spot right now, and people are probably like...
Okay, so you're asking a Scotsman either something free for people or...
For one person, or
one person free or discounted
people.
For many.
Yes.
Right now, so as a Scotsman, I always say free is good. But as a businessman, I think to myself, well, if I discount it, I'll get more people and still make money.
So what do you think?
I say discount. I say mass discount is a better option.
Mass discount? Okay.
Because giving to one person's lovely, but if you can give to more people, that's a nicer, broader feeling. You know, you're giving them that little bit off, which means in these strange and interesting times where money is tight for a lot of people, maybe having that little bit of discount and getting more audience is more encouraging.
Absolutely. So this is why I wanted to run it by you, and I apologize if I'm putting you on the spot and I'm never invited back on the show. But I wanted to ask you beforehand. So as long as you're cool with it, you can do this. Like if you want to just kind of,
No, continue, sir. Continue,
okay.
God damn it.
Okay. So what I'll do then, and if everybody wants, because I'll put the code, I'll give you the code too that you can put so people can do it. If they want tickets, it's only going to be available for one day. Or just for one day. One day. If you do, it's basically $2.99 off the ticket. So the tickets are $5. And it's for Seinfeld, and there's basically going to be $100 in prizes. I know, but still, $5 is some people in this time right now.
Yeah. No, I'm saying Seinfeld, love it.
Seinfeld.
No, I totally agree. I mean, we are living in crazy times, and basically people are struggling. People aren't earning as much as they would normally do, and some of us are piss poor broke artists. No.
We'll work on that.
Continue with your promotion. I'm just taking the piss now, please, but do this seriously because this is a great thing. I love this.
Okay, so here's the code that if you go to, let me put in the thing. I'm going to put it on Facebook right now, so hopefully it goes. And I want to thank Calum for letting me do this because like I was going to ask you, do you think I should give away tickets or do you think I should just give away, like do a code? And you said this. So if you go to this right here, it's going to pop up right now on Facebook. It's the Eventbrite, and you put in this code, you'll get $2.99 off. Did it pop up?
Is that it there?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. And there's the code. The code is Scotsman with a capital S. Scotsman. So if you want, do that. And then, that's if anybody wants. I wanted to set something up, but I figured I'd ask, like, what do you think is better? Because
I'll leave this up for a couple of minutes, even though it is obscuring my beautiful chin and your beard a bit, but it just lets anyone who's watching jot it down quickly.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I need to. I'll do that. God, this is really difficult. Hi. So that's a wonderful thing, Curtis. I love that. That's good for everyone. So there is the code on the screen, folks. I'm not going to read it out because it's long ass. And the actual discount coding word is Scotsman. Okay.
That's just for
I'm
you.
going to remove this now. Has everyone got it? Yeah? Yeah, I can see everyone saying yeah.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. It's good for one day. So,
one day. And
but
day?
I always try and give away tickets, when we're doing stuff. So I thought I wanted to see if you were okay with doing a giveaway.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well. Yeah? Okay, so now we're doing stickers. No, I'm just kidding. He's like, wait a second, what just happened?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Stickers are good. Stickers are great. Okay, so I love that. That's great. So you do try to do a lot of things to help your audience, giveaways, prizes, discounts. So basically, you are a man of the people. Is this correct?
I want to say yes, but I kind of feel like if I say yes, it might be kind of D-baggish. I try to give back as much as I get. Because again,
please, be a D-bag for a minute. Everyone knows you're not.
But that's how I grew up, and that's my father. I can hear my father talking. I try to give back as much as I get, because the way that I think about it, and I tell everybody that watches, and I'll tell people right now, if it wasn't for people tuning in and watching Twitch and supporting the channel, some people even financially support the channel, which is amazing. I'm just a fat guy yelling at a camera. So whatever I get, if I can give back, I'm going to do it. Like I've given away a ton of stuff. And to me, it's so cool because there's a lot of it that was from my old collection, Nerd Connect collection that I had. And it's like, it's time for somebody else to enjoy it now. So I gave away a lot of my stuff, and there's still a lot more. Like I'm looking here at some stuff that I have, and it's still like to the point where there might be somebody else out there who would enjoy it more than I do right now. I've enjoyed it. Now somebody else can enjoy it. And we do that. Plus we've gotten donations from people, like gifts from people to donate, and we've gotten some stores to donate some stuff. So it's kind of like, that's so cool. Now let's get that PlayStation 5. Like that's the goal. It's
excellent.
like,
no, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let's get you to that goal. Let's help, and I will happily promote as well for you on my channels if we can help you get to that goal, because that'd be lovely.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. Everyone that's following is saying you're so lovely, you're so wonderful, you're so humble. I love your comment when you basically, I've got to be honest, because I feel this as well. You said, if no one was there, I'd just be a fat man shouting at a camera. That's how I feel a lot as well. It's like, I'm just sitting here going, I hope people are watching, or I'm literally just a madman in a padded cell raving at a camera.
And that's it. And yeah, like I look around and it's like, yeah, like yeah.
You've got great followers. You're doing a great thing. And clearly you are incredibly humble. And I like that. That's good. And everyone seems to appreciate the way you are. So don't just be happy. Be good.
Be happy.
Be happy. Okay. We're going to move on, because I promised you I was going to try and keep this in the 1.5 hour mark.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, but
oh my guess. Well, we're getting close. I'm trying. I
yeah.
am trying.
Everybody, do we want to stop at 1.5 hours, or do we want to go for longer? Oh yeah, plus the dog. Yeah. Just
What?
kidding.
Plus
There's our dog, Solid Dee Dee. So my dog, we have a standard poodle that's a part of the show, and
yeah, I remember you saying this. Yeah.
people will feed her. Like on the show, there's a thing that they can do where it unlocks give Dee Dee treats. So when she comes down here, there's a bag of goldfish over there because we give her goldfish crackers. And I've actually made the shirt where it's Solid Dee Dee, and it's basically our dog with a little eye patch, and there you go. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. So is this a real dog as well? Or
Yeah.
is this
Oh, yeah.
just a yeah?
She's a standard poodle. She's about 50 some pounds. She's big. Yeah, she's awesome. She'll come down here and she'll say hi to everybody, and then she's
I love
got,
it. I did have my studio dog for a while in here. He's a big collie German Shepherd cross. But add me and him and the enclosed heating area, it becomes it becomes pungent, would be the word.
Yeah, that's it. You don't know who farted at some point. You just kind of look at each other.
I mean, it's always the dog. It's
Yeah.
always the dog.
For us, it's the dog, but she does the whole downward dog thing and sticks her bum in the air, and we'll just hear, and we just look at each other and we're like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's just like, "What's up, guys? Okay, I'm going outside now." She'll come in, crop dust us, and then leave. It's like, what just happened here? Like,
Yeah, no, my dog's still quite young. He's about 2, and he's still at that phase where he does that. It almost shocks him, and he looks at his ass
Yeah,
like,
it's like
"What
the
the hell was that?"
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Ah, dogs are amazing. Animals are great. Ah, so
Unconditional love. Unconditional
oh
love.
yeah,
It's yeah, like we went to Mexico recently, well, last year, and we had one of our friends watch the house, and every night we would get on our phones and we would be like, hey, like we want to see the dog, everything's okay, and all that. Oh yeah. And when we got home, it was the funniest shit because she looked at us like, who the fuck are you guys? And it took her about 5 or 10 seconds to click in. Then she went, what the hell? I thought you left me. And then it was just,
yeah. I'm bad because when I go and do like fringes or that, I literally ask my wife to hold the phone up so I can talk to the dog and the cats for a couple of minutes.
yeah. I'm telling you, they have no clue what the hell's going on. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just for us to be like, I see you, Papa sees you, Papa loves you, kisses. Meanwhile, the dog's like, I smell something. Like, is there like pepperettes out? Like, what's going? Like, they could care less.
Yeah, yeah, and we're all sopping, going, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and they're just like, "Yeah." The cats, especially. I'm just gonna lick my ass now on camera. You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And they look at you. You wish you could do this, right? Yeah. Bye bye, little Sebastian. Oh, that's the other one. One of our as if you bring it up here. I want to show. What's going on? They had a horse, and I'm like, oh, it's a tiny horse like little Sebastian. I didn't know that they don't exist. Like it's a pony or it's a baby horse, and then they grow up. And she like all the time, like bye bye, little Sebastian, and just hammers it in. Like, remember the tiny horse? I'm like,
So wait. There are tiny horses. The devil horses of the Shetlands.
Oh, well, see, I don't know that. This is the Canadian horses that are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you, Tegan. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. Go on. I've hijacked enough of this.
No. This is about you, right? You haven't hijacked anything, Curtis. This show is actually about you, and I am thoroughly enjoying the fact. Oh God, tiny horses coming up a lot now. Okay, they're ridiculing you. Yeah, ridiculing you.
Freaking ponies. Yeah, just reminds me of Seinfeld. Who likes a pony? Like who would leave a pony country to come to a non-pony country where he's just like attacking ponies? Like I don't understand it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're terrified, Shetland ponies are vicious, nasty man-eaters. So this is my announcement to everyone. Never go to the Shetlands. For one, miserable, windy, wet place. But the ponies will literally gang up on you and devour you. They're hideous, evil bastards. Oh, they're...
Really?
Oh, God, yeah. I've got a friend still has nightmares after being chased by them. They're just evil. Evil.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my public announcement for A Scotsman Talks To. Let's get back to Curtis.
All right.
So, where were we? Let's do the 10 silly question round. Let's change the mood a bit.
Okay.
Because you look like you're getting emotional.
No, I'm all good.
Right? Yeah. Oh, my... These comments are just great. Right, okay. So, basically, 10 silly questions have been given by the audience when I first started this show. You probably know them because you have watched the Brendan one. But you know what? I like to get everyone's opinions. I always say, in no way is this a government psychological examination which may result in your door being kicked in the middle of the night, a bag being put over your head, thrown in the back of a white van, and carted off into the distance where no one will ever see you again. I promise you that won't happen.
No, it'll probably happen, and then I'll become the leader.
Yeah.
6 months later.
Yeah. Well, it's the beard. All cult leaders have good beards. It's a CV thing. It's in the job description.
All right, I guess so. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready. You're stuck in an elevator with one person. Who is it?
For how long?
It doesn't matter.
Living or dead?
Can be anything you want. I mean, if it's dead, we don't mean reanimated because that could be pungent. But if they're dead, at least, as in imagine them as a live person.
Okay, so anybody in the history of humanity.
Anyone in the history of humanity or beyond.
Oh, this could get interesting. Okay, how long do I have to think about it?
How long do you need?
I'm thinking I'm thinking great warlords. I'm like thinking Genghis Khan or something like that, just to learn like what separated, like Alexander the Great, like Roman, like Aurelius, like that's what I'm thinking, because the knowledge that they could pass down would be.
I love it. See, everyone's went for some celebrity. You're going really, oh yeah.
No, knowledge. Like you want to be the people that have been there and what did they do to get to that level? Like,
I always thought Vlad the Impaler would be really interesting. What took him from Vlad playing with dollies to Vlad, I'm going to put this big pole through your rectum and up through your throat?
Yeah. Like what made that switch? Like
what escalated that?
Yeah.
So
that's good.
You're thinking like Genghis Khan or Tacticus, someone like that?
Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody who's taken over the world at one point. Yeah, like Genghis Khan probably, but he was nuts. Alexander the Great, like just what? It's like the question: what happened? Like none of the evil ones, like you know who we're talking about. Like just
it's okay. You can say.
No, I'm not going to say any of them.
You can say Trump. We're allowed to.
Like that's it. Like, and another one might be my father when he was young, because I hear so much stories about my dad, but he won't tell me them. I've heard stories about him, like what kind of, and he won't. Like that life's over, and I would just like to know, like, who was that young guy that went into a bar and basically kicked the shit out of everybody and then would leave with a woman? And like, that's what I want to know. And he's like, no. And it's because I hear these stories and it's just like, are they true? Are they lie? Like, what is it?
I like that. That's cool. No one's actually ever said that either. Like you've just come up with two really good answers, because most people go for a celebrity or someone they've always wanted to meet.
No,
but I like the fact that you've gone for a warlord or somebody with that military history and that kind of just to find out why.
Yeah.
And also your young dad. What a lovely idea.
Yeah. Cause honestly, I've met a ton of celebrities and who gives a shit? They're sorry. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
and
honestly,
most of them let you down.
Yeah. And the ones that were super cool were the ones that I never thought would be cool. Like, honestly, I never thought, and then we end up hanging out and partying with them the whole night.
And the ones you think will be cool are usually assholes.
Dicks. Yeah, full on.
Never meet your heroes, folks. Never meet your heroes. It kills you.
I really would love to hang out with, like, meet Ric Flair, but I'm like like that kind of stuff. Like
I've got a feeling his ego might be too much. I see Tegan went straight to Hitler, so good on you.
Yep, they're Brutus, Quarantine Napoleon. See, they're Teddy Roosevelt. There you go.
Yeah. Nobody said baby Hitler just to strangle them. No one's went that dark.
No. Yeah. No. How about a hot woman if you're stuck for 2 hours?
Well, I appreciate what you're trying to say there, Michael, but she might not find you hot, so therefore that just becomes awkward and odorous.
Yeah, like then you're going to be pulling some. Anyway, all right, next question.
Furtive glances across the elevator, panic, you start to sweat, maybe your stomach goes, you fart accidentally out of nerves, and the whole thing just becomes an awkward mess. And then basically you're put in cuffs, put in the back of a police van, and that's it, your criminal career has started. And next thing you're a bitch in jail. Sorry. Don't know where that came from.
It's a rant. It's all good.
Okay. Shall we continue? Where am I? I'm still trying to work out where that came from.
Question 2. I'm trying to take you off your game as much as I can.
I just took myself off my game with a weird prison scenario. Okay, I don't quite get what. Okay, Snorri Sturluson actually was a bit of an asshole, Cliff. He wouldn't be worth speaking to. Just so you know, he was a coward. He was useless, and he ended up dying in his basement, hiding from people. He would not be worth having a conversation with. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because Turkey Boots was on the other side.
Oh, was she wiggling herself? Oh no, turkey. The boot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Your turkey boots.
that's right. She was
Were
there.
you wiggling your hips?
She was
Seductively?
there. She was there wiggling the boots. Got the attention.
Okay. How do you feel about garden gnomes?
I think that they have their place. Is that racist to say that, or I'm trying, like, yeah, as soon as I said it, I'm like, wait a second, did I just say something that I shouldn't have said? They have their place within society. It's like, why don't they have their place? How dare you? I'm a part of the Garden Gnome Society, and we're here to take bigots like you down. It's like, what did I say? Like,
I'm kind of confused to why your brain went to racism with garden gnomes.
I'm just saying, you got to watch what you say nowadays, and there might be.
I appreciate that. Yes, you do. Yeah.
But
We're talking about garden gnomes.
I just want to see the look on your face because you're like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, I like it.
I have no dislike or like for them. I think, okay. I've never really seen one, so.
Well, what about just what I'm actually talking about? Because people seem to think I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about the ones that you buy at the garden center and put in your garden.
Oh, you want to punch those right in the face? Like those
Right.
are a waste of money. Okay.
Okay, so there's absolute hatred there.
I don't understand again, it's, I guess, decorative for your garden. That's good. I want something that are going to keep the rabbits or deer away. So if the gnome can like wake up and like scare them, good. Other than that, or can grant me 3 wait. Oh, wait, that's a leprechaun. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I was mixing up all the fairy tale creatures.
No, that's okay. I think because of what I do for a living, when I ask that, people think I'm talking about mythical gnomes, when in fact I'm talking about those really obscene things that people put in their gardens with wheelbarrows and shit. And
I don't get it.
Makes no sense.
It's like the grandma bent over and you just see like the thing. It's like the wooden cutout or something. Yeah, everybody's got their own taste. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to personally buy one, but hey, if you want to get them, fill your boots. You're all good. Like, yeah.
Okay.
That was the weirdest question ever, but okay. Good.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
What's the worst job you've ever done?
Worst job. Is this an actual job to get paid, or are we using the term job loosely?
I will let you interpret that question as you wish.
Repo man. I was a private investigator and a repo man at one point in my life, and trying to go get somebody's car back when you don't have a gun. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay.
I know we live in Canada. Good luck.
But you're also nice.
I get it, but somebody's paid 50 payments of a car and they've missed the last couple. Are they going to let you take the car without any kind of fight?
Did they come at you with a hockey stick or something?
They came at me, but I'm relatively big and I can move pretty quick for my size. So I kind of, and plus I don't want to get into that shit. I can de-escalate it pretty quick. It's like, whoa,
Nice.
I'm like here to do a job. Like you know what I mean? I understand, but this kind of thing. But still, some guys will beat your face off with a baseball bat and you just kind of got to walk away. So that was like the shittiest job I had.
Oh,
but
yeah, that sounds rough.
Yeah, that was rough. The better part of that is when I was doing security for a WWE event where I got to hang out with all the wrestlers after when they were drinking beer. Oh. That was the better part when we got hired to do security. But yeah, that job.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Security for events is good. Security when you're sitting in a mall, I've never done that. That to me is got to be pretty boring. But
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, Repo Man, I'd say that was, yeah.
I love your facial expressions. What's your favorite kitchen utensil and why?
My favorite kitchen utensil would be the air fryer that we bought about 2 years ago. And could that be considered a kitchen utensil? It's something in the kitchen that you use.
I'm going to give you it because I'm curious to find out more about what this is.
Because as a fat guy that has gained a lot of weight over his entire life by enjoying lots of foods, with the air fryer, I can make anything I want in under 20 minutes, including chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, grilled cheese sandwich. You'll have one when you come over. They're really good. Anything. And it cooks everything with no fat. So I'm kind of losing weight. But yeah, now as I'm thinking about it, my mouth is kind of watering over and I haven't eaten since today. So
wife, if you're still listening, can we get an air fryer, please?
Oh, I'm telling you. Okay, you know the Actifry, when the Actifry was out and it's like, hey, you can cook fries with just a teaspoon of this, no oil. You just put it in and I literally 20 minutes later, you have the best fries you've ever had in your entire life. Anybody else?
Had me at chicken wings.
Oh, chicken wings. Costco. You go to Costco, buy like the sleeve of chicken wings, put it in half, put them all in, let them cook for 20 minutes, take them out. They're done perfectly. The skin is crispy. They're so good. Put your sauce, whatever you want on them. Best chicken wings. I'm telling you. And they don't use any grease, oil, nothing. I cook bacon. I've cooked bacon in the friggin' air fryer, bacon. And one of our clients is a butcher. Like he makes the best, like I'll give him a shout out, Butcher Block in Sherwood Park. Best, like everything is cut. And he gave me the challenge of, have you tried my bacon? And I'm like, bacon's bacon. Bacon's bacon. And he's like, no. My bacon, his bacon's $11 a pound. And I was like, son of a bitch, that's expensive. He's like, yeah, but my bacon won't shrink and it stays the same thickness. So his bacon came out that big. I put it in the air fryer. It dropped down a little bit and it was still thick. And it was sriracha bacon. The best bacon I've ever had in my entire life. Like we're going there tomorrow to get some. And I'm telling you, in the air fryer, you cook bacon, all the fat,
You know, sometimes I forget when I've got a camera in front of me and my facial expressions. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently my wife says yes, so thank you, darling. I'll look forward to that purchase.
I'll go get you the model we had because it's the best one on Amazon. It's $100 and some bucks, 109. It's like kind of a no-name brand, but yet the ratings are like thousands of ratings, 5 stars. It's just so good. And you can put probably enough fries for, I'd say 3 or 4 people. And they'll come out golden. Like, I can't. So me being the guy who I am, I'm always trying to think of, hey, what else can I make? So I went to Cobb's Bread and I got
haggis would work in it.
Oh no, don't. I'm doing that for my friends right there, all my Asian friends. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. I went to Cobb's Bread. I got sourdough, the big ones. I went and got 3-year-old cheddar, some Havarti, and I can't remember one other cheese. I cooked them in the air fryer. I'm not joking. It is the best grilled cheese I have ever had. All the bread on the outside.
I'm going to start eating my fucking microphone here.
Oh my God. The bread was so crunchy. The cheese was melting. The bread, oh my God. Oh. Yeah. I'm telling you. Like right now, as soon as I'm done this, I'm literally going to go throw some fries in and I'll probably make like a quick poutine. Yeah. But I know we have to talk. So I'll literally go throw them in. I'll be like, hey, give me
3-hour drive to Edmonton.
Yeah. You tell me when you're coming. And you know what? When you say that, a 3-hour drive, this is the cool thing. When I got to know everybody with the, we haven't even touched on the business I do. We haven't touched on anything. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. Everybody buckle in. We're here for another 2 hours. Tell your sitter that you're done. go get another beer from the fridge, buckle in. All right. Yeah, we should do part 2. When are we going to do part 2?
Oh, jeez, I think we'll need to.
Next week, whoever you got, bump them. We're pulling a David Letterman now. We're like, look, we really wanted you on the show, but we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you have just won 2 of the best answers ever on this round.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's keep going. Sorry. See, we might need a part 2. If I'm invited back one day and you want to do part 2, we'll keep going because we're doing it. Hour and 40.
There's actually a few guests I'm probably going to have back on because we couldn't get everything covered. We just were having so much fun. And you have literally just made me slobber talking about food.
Yeah, I like Sarah Reed's thing, like Twitch. I go on, I'm like, hey, everybody, it's going to be a short night. 12 hours later, I'm still streaming. Like, everybody's like, you said it was going to be a short night. I'm like, we're going, motherfuckers. We're going. Like, let's go. Like, but that's it. When you get into the groove and you're with somebody and you're having a good time, everything disappears. And if the people watching right now are having a good time and doing it, then you know what? We've done our job. You've done your job. I'm trying to be as energetic and as fun as I can because you'll never have me back on if I'm answering questions and I'm like, eggs. You'll be like, why did you email me? Like
eggs.
Yeah.
I like toast.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be like, what the hell? Like, you'll be like, Brendan, who was this guy? You vouched for this guy? Like,
no, it's like, Brendan, you asshole. You're not, by the way, Brendan. You're the loveliest man on the planet. But
true. Yep.
So, and I'm actually just going to put a wee shout out to the 2 people that are watching on Twitch because this is the first time I have ever done this through Twitch. I don't even understand Twitch yet. I'm going to get a crash course on Twitch after this, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I'm hosting you on Twitch. So,
so you and someone else is watching me through Twitch.
I'm watching you for sure, and I don't know who else is watching you, but I'm hosting you. So whoever's on my channel, they can see you. It's
so again, even if it's not on my channel, thank you for watching on Twitch. I still need to learn about it.
Follow it. Press that follow button, you cheap bastard. Press it.
Oh yeah, guys, follow me on Facebook and my YouTube channel as well.
That's right.
Lots of antics, and also anybody who's from my side of things, please find Curtis and basically follow him on all his channels. I can probably guarantee you'll have a lot of fun from what I'm seeing with all the wonderful comments that we're getting here tonight. But we continue. What's the proper way to hang the toilet roll? Answer very carefully.
It is from the back coming around the top, because this way when you need to pull it and snap it off, you can snap it off real quick.
You're safe.
The other way, you need to, like Poland, man. Like, come on. That's the Polish way to do it. Like, that's underneath. Like, you're basically a cat swiping at things, just trying to. No, you got to do it at the top, because sometimes you only have one hand and.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I need to just double check. What's your other hand doing? Because you kind of did an action that suggested your other hand would be somewhere else.
Phone, more than likely. You've got your phone in one hand.
Isn't it amazing that you used to take a book or a magazine into the bathroom? Now we all take our phones.
Yep.
And then, of course, here's the great thing. You have that phone. You've gone to the toilet. You've been holding that phone, scrolling. You then wash your hands and leave, and then you put that phone to your face and you forget to wipe off that phone.
No, Lysol.
You're a Lysol freak, are you? Good.
I'm not a germaphobe, but I wash my hands a lot. So when this kind of happened, I was like, I wash my hands a lot anyway.
Yeah.
And the sanitizer, and all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of shitty that when I see somebody, you got to do like the elbow thing when you want to give them a hug or something like that. But
Tegan, you got it in one, by the way. Read the shampoo bottles if you didn't have a book. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, shampoo bottles.
And I mean, I've got an abundance of shampoo bottles, as you can tell. Okay, where are we?
Question.
Oh gosh, I'm loving this. What superpower would you want, And would you use it for good or evil?
Magnetism, evil.
What the shit?
Magneto, evil. Right off the
Wait a
bat.
minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was just so quick. Every other guest's been like, oh.
Done. World domination. Kneel, baby. Like, it's over. It's over.
So just magnetism purely for evil. I love it.
Yep, Magneto, baby. He could have taken over the world so many times, and there was a hint of good in him. Nope, me. If I ever get that, you guys, it's over.
We're done for.
Yeah.
So what you're basically saying is everyone that loves Curtis is now going to just have to accept we're going to have to drive to his house, drag him outside, and basically beat him to a bloodied pulp and then burn them as a witch.
You better hope I don't get that power in that time. You got 10 minutes. No, Magneto, though, was always one that I really liked, but I would like to, I don't know if it's a superpower, but I would love to have the ability to slip through time, like to go back in time. But the thing is, though, are we doing the whole butterfly effect that if I correct something in the past, would it destroy the future? So, like, I don't know, maybe just...
You know, that's the problem. There's so many. Yeah.
We don't know. I would probably want to do good. Like the whole Magneto thing, everybody laughs, ha 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 ha. But it's like, you know, I'm only like part evil. Like you got to be full evil to do that kind of stuff. And
yeah.
I love how you nod like so. Like I see it. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, no, probably like Superman stuff. You'd want to try and help people out. But if I could time travel with the effect to do good, I would rather do something like that because then you could divert disasters before they even happen.
So, like, would you go back and like strangle baby Hitler?
But what if you doing that caused an even somebody worse?
Well, of course it does. There's always a void that needs filled.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. Then
it becomes a full-time job about going back and strangling evil babies. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. I'm throwing it out there.
Oh my God. Would you go back and strangle him? Yeah, but then his brother, Timmy Hitler, comes up and you're like, what? What?
I'm going to have to go deal with Timmy now.
Magneto powers, but moral compass like Deadpool. Oh, so we're all dead anyway. All right, okay. Brittany, that's good. I like that one. That's good. I like that. Babies.
Oh yeah, chaotic good. I think I said chaotic evil or something. Yeah, thanks Tegan for correcting me. I'm still learning D&D. There's so many things I'm just developing into as an adult. I'm learning to adult as an adult. Okay. Who would you have playing a biopic of your life?
Like the voiceover or the actor?
The actor.
Okay. The one side of me when I was younger, because I looked like him, what some girls said, but I think that was bullshit. William Baldwin. Good luck. Go look him up. Yeah.
I know who he is. I'm old enough to know who he is.
Alec Baldwin would be hilarious because he's got that serious, but he's funny, so it would be really good. No, and he's not bad looking. Nobody like super like good looking because we're not kidding each other here.
Yeah, we're normal people.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that like so no Gerard Butlers or anything like that. Where you're like, really?
Oh, by the way, he's a really super nice guy.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he's also like visually good looking. Like no Leonardo DiCaprio's because he's on a different level, or Brad Pitt's or anything like that. No, like Brad Pitt's brother that fell down the stairs and kind of messed himself up a little bit. Like, okay, like are you as good of an actor? Yeah, all right, that's good. Other than that, like that's it. And if we really want to go
himself up in what way?
I don't know, like his nose is kind of like it turned a little bit upside down or something. He's got like a New Jersey accent, like, hey, get the fuck away. Hey, oh, get the fuck, hey. Like Curtis was born in Ontario, but he sounds like from fucking New York.
Yeah, that's
He's a good guy. Chris Farley.
Suspension of disbelief.
Chris Farley. That's pretty funny. Chris Farley. If he was back, Chris Farley would be, if he was alive, Chris Farley. That would be really good. Yeah.
And by the way, Cliff, Gerard Butler does not do shit films. He does bad films, but he does them well. That's just my view. Connery? Right. Seriously? Connery?
Yeah. Sure. We meet again. Sure. I can't do him.
Nobody can do Sean Connery because nobody speaks like Sean Connery. There is no Scotsman in the history of Scotland that speaks like Sean Connery.
I'll just do a bad version. Connery. Just like all the other impersonations, it'll be like, "Show Money Penny. We meet again." Like some horrible one, and people will be like, "That sounds nothing like him." It's like it's perfect. It's huge. It's huge. It's perfect. It's good. Like there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so Chris Farley, if he was still around.
Yes. Yeah. Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chris Farley was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still need to find that one you mentioned earlier.
I live in a van. Oh, Charlene's here. Oh shit. So now you're in trouble. This is our head mod. She's also known as the Pole Queen. That's Charlene. So
the what queen?
The Pole Queen. Not pole as in dancing pole, as in like, hey guys, what do we want to do next? I'm putting up a poll.
Okay, I thought that was a euphemism you were trying to be subtle about. So
I know, I said it that way just to get that look on your face, and I was just like, you know what? Can I say something? Because I know we're gonna be stopping soon, and people are coming on. To everybody that's come on and that's chatted and that's like throw something up there and all that. That's awesome. You guys are awesome to do that. Like I put the call out to the Band of Feathers to do this, and you guys are amazing. Like this is great. Oh yeah, and Seanry. See, yeah, that's the Sean Connery I can do from Saturday Night Live. Your mother's a whore, and I'll take the penis mightier for 300, Alex. Like that's the Sean Connery I can do. The horrible version. You know that one, don't you? No, he's reading the comments now. I'll take.
I'm scanning back because they're coming so thick and fast here.
Oh yeah,
this is awesome. I love this.
Why don't you come? What are you doing tomorrow night?
What?
Tomorrow night. What are you doing?
I've got something. I know I've got something.
Sounds like a cop out to me.
No. Trust me, I'm an antisocial git. No, I've got a few things this weekend. I've got research for the new show.
Come on our Twitch channel tomorrow and have fun.
Well, no, what I will do is we'll book that in and I will come. But I've got a new show starting on Monday, so I need to do research. And I've got the news thing that I need to do research on and get sorted. Because I'm still having to learn stuff for this news presentation thing I'm having to do. But no, let's book that in because I'd love to come through.
Yeah, then you'll see the crazy chat. And if we play Jackbox game, crazy. Like we're like 2-year-olds on there. But yeah.
And by the way, Nick, that's a low blow. Washing his hair is a low blow.
He could have meant crotch hair or something like.
Still a low blow. Okay. Did we answer that last question? I can't remember now.
What was it?
I don't know. Where are we?
Number 5.
What did we ask again? Oh, it was the biopic of your life. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Pineapple on a pizza? Yes or no?
No.
Really?
No.
Just no? No justification?
No.
Not even gonna argue
meat.
it?
I eat meat. Pineapple is for the stuff that I eat. So they eat pineapple.
Ham and pineapple.
No. Pass.
So sweet and salty, man. It's great.
No. Pass. Next question. Okay. I won't eat it. Hey, if you want to eat it, it's all good. I won't. Like if you come to my house with that, I'm gonna like I'll be cordial and nice and but no, like let me order something that's got meat on it or some form of meat.
Let's just order half a bull. We'll put it in a bit of dough. We'll fling it in the barbecue and we'll basically just rip it off.
Yeah, and none of that half and half shit if anybody's thinking that. Oh, but we'll get half. Well, you'll just get half the hell out of my house.
Yeah, no, I want a whole pizza. Fuck off.
Yeah, we give pineapple. Your pineapple's going to migrate on my side? No, and then that whole slice is gone? No.
Oh, yeah, because it slithers, like, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done half and half. I think that's pointless. Okay. Yeah. What is your musical artist guilty pleasure?
Oh. Andrea Botticelli.
That's a guilty pleasure? Okay.
Yeah, nobody would think that I like opera.
No, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Did you see her interview with the top phantom in the world?
No.
Frank D'Ambrosio, a good friend of mine. He was the longest running Phantom of the Opera, if you're an opera fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
One day I'll early guess. Michael, I don't know what that link is, so I'm a bit worried to click on it. So, but you know Michael, don't you? Kildonks. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah. Let me see what it is.
Yeah, because I'm always waiting for people to put links.
Okay. He's put up a picture of an actor. So if you want, go ahead and take a look at that picture. You're going to be like, wow.
No, I can't do it because it just puts it on the screen.
All right. So that
I need to do it after.
There, you guys shut up with that Glass Tiger shit. Get that Glass Tiger or Nickelback out of here.
Whoa,
Seriously.
whoa. Wait a minute. What's Glass Tiger? Is this a band I haven't heard of?
Yeah, it's a Canadian band, I think from fucking Scotland. And they're like, yeah, it's like a Canadian band. When I come home, telephone. Like, you don't remember that song?
Wait. No, it was obviously. Now, Nickelback, right? Everyone hates Nickelback, but we all secretly listen to Nickelback.
I do not listen to Nickelback at all. Did you ever see that video where the guy made a robot listen to thousands of hours of Nickelback? The robot wrote its own Nickelback song to which he sung in the tune of Nickelback?
No.
I think I have it on my Facebook. I will share it with you.
Oh, please do. See, the reason this question, the guilty pleasure question came up because I was working away and I had YouTube on in the background and a Nickelback song came on just on one of those weird long playlists. And I was sitting away enjoying myself and then afterwards I realized that I had enjoyed a Nickelback song and I felt so guilty. I felt so wrong. And then I just had to own it. I had to say, well, you know what? You know, that's life, man. That's like, a little bit my soul has left.
I know a Nickelback song like, look at this photograph. You know, like I know that one. Every time I look at it, I get punched in the crotch. Like I know
you know all the lyrics so well. So you tell us you don't like Nickelback, but yet you know the lyrics perfectly.
Because it gets played on the radio 10 years ago, every third song. So of course you're going to hear it. But who listens to the radio anymore? Because everybody either listens to
the wireless, don't you mean?
What's that?
The wireless, I'll have you know.
What's this? Turkey knows the words, the fact that he loves Glass Tiger. Charlene, you can go now. You can leave. Totally in love with Glass Tiger. No.
I need to now listen to Glass Tiger, or will Glass Tiger make my ears bleed?
They're okay. It's just I dated a girl who was like in love with Glass Tiger and probably slept with the entire band. So it was just kind of like, how old are you? Like you're 30 years old and you're still chasing these guys? Like, you got to wake the fuck up. Like there's a time where like, sweetheart, you've crossed over that threshold and I'm good. Like that's as a relationship, you go blackjack hands and you basically walk away. Like that's it. Like good. I'm good. Like,
we're done here.
Yep. That's it, man. Like, and that's a hint out to all you ladies and gentlemen out there. When it comes to relationships, you want to pull the chute, blackjack hands it, just go, I'm done. And just, that's it. Because everybody understands what that means. And they're like, all right, blackjack hands are out. That's it. It's over.
Oh my God. I love it. Okay. Let's get to this last question.
You said 10. We're only on question 6. What's going on?
No, yes. We've done chicken, superpower, elevator, biopic, toilet roll, kitchen utensil, artist pleasure, worst job, pizza.
Okay. All right.
Garden gnomes.
Miss Coach says the guy still plays Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Yeah. We still play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I've only started playing Dungeons and Dragons since coming to Canada, and I'm a really bad player. I apparently get a little bit too energetic, passionate, and angry.
I love one of the comments. We've heard my stories of just getting up and leaving mid-day night. That's one of the questions every now and then. Because if they ask me a question, I've got a segment on the show that's called Story Time. with turkey boots, and I tell a part of my life. And there was one, I asked a question going, has anybody ever been with somebody where in the middle of the date or in the middle of sexy time has actually stopped and just gotten up and left? And that's why Brittany's like, yes, me, several. And then it's just like, oh. So, yeah. Okay.
Hey, we've all done it.
Yeah, unfortunately. But it's just trying to make the excuses of are you up front and just like blackjack hands this in the middle of it, or do you find a way to weasel out, or is it like the phone call? We're like, oh no, my apartment's on fire, I gotta go. Like,
I've got to be honest, I phone called it once.
Oh
yeah, I had to. It was awful. I was just like, and I got my friend, I messaged my friend and got him to phone, and it was like literally, get me out of here. Please, now.
I've had that happen to me once where like 5 minutes into the date, there's a phone call and all she said is, no, it's okay. And then hung up and that was it. And I was like, okay, that's good. That made the night. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, it passed that 5-minute threshold where it's like, he's not that, okay, that's good. Like, you know?
Yeah. Hey, we've all done it. Let's all be shameless. We've all had to bail on hideous moments in life.
Not Brittany. Brittany just blackjack hands it. Like she just said it, just blackjack. Like,
oh, I love that. Very well done. Yeah. No, I can't go into it near. This one had to be done through the phone call. There was just no way out of it. It was the only option. It got to an escalated level of awkwardness.
Oh my God. Yeah. Sarah Reed, I have a thing in place. I'll assume that it's a can of mace.
Yeah, we are still using phrasing, Sarah, so just be careful. We could take that in so many levels.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, last question.
We passed 2 hours. That's the only job I wanted. You said at the beginning, you're like, actually, I want to go past Brendan because that's one thing that I'll message him on and go, Brendan, I beat your record. Suck it, Trebek. And then that's it. He's going to be like, that's all the answer's going to be. He'd be like, what the fuck message is this? So we have to. Come on, Calum. How long?
I said it was going to start trying to keep these into the hour and a half, but to be honest, the audience wanted more. Okay, last question on the top questions.
All right.
You're about to get into a fight.
Okay.
Picture the scene. You're in a bar. You've had a few beers. Everything's going well. Then someone just approaches you who's angry. They're in a mood. They just want to pick a fight, and you realize there's no way out of it. What is the theme music that starts playing in your head?
Aladdin, motherfucker. There's another spit take. Yeah, that's all. And that was a spit take. That's it.
It's because I know that movie so well. It's so funny. Is that genuinely your answer? Is that what it'd be?
No, I had to say something quick because you were drinking and it came off the top of my head. Probably the song would be I Don't Give a Fuck. Boom, 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 boom. I don't give a fuck about you. Like that would be it. It wouldn't be the Rocky song, but I would try to de-escalate it as much as I could. Like, yeah, here's a hint. I'll give everybody a self-defense hit right now. This is what I learned. If anybody is coming at you and they're having an aggressive stand, always put your hand over your mouth. Just do this. Always put one hand over your mouth. This way, if they punch, you can block. Really, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying this. This is just the one thing that was instilled into me, especially into a bar.
It kind of looks like you're doing one of those weird dance movie things here.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying that yeah, it is always have like a hand, because if you've got a hand up like this or something, they think. But if you're like, you're being non-confrontational, but you still have something there, or you can go as quick as. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's just that would. No,
it's great technique.
I would be like.
You see, in Scotland, we do the opposite. We try and get really close, and then we break their nose with our skull.
Yeah, no, see, that's where if somebody's going to headbutt you, you can stop it, like boom, and that's like like they're just doing the whole security shit and all that. They teach you certain ways that you have to de-escalate.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So I get that.
Like, do this because you're non-threatening. You're like trying to be like, I understand, but if anybody headbutts you or something, even if you put like something to It's just that, it's that, or Anyway, people are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, story time with Curtis. We'll talk one day.
No, I like this. I love this. I always imagined mine would be tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips with me, dick in a box, or boats and hose. Yeah, boats and hose would be great. If somebody came up and they wanted to fight, boats and hose, boats and hose. Gotta have me some boats and hose. And you could just hear me like rocking out in my head. And I literally watched that movie last night. Like boats and hose. It's good. Hand to mouth, Cliff Cox, old bouncer trick. And that's another job that I did, but we'll talk about that later. I was a bouncer and I was an announcer at a strip joint. All right, guys, put your hands together for the lovely Shoshana. Yep, that was me.
I love it. You're a bit of a dark horse, laddie. You're a bit of a dark horse.
I can tell you stories, man.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh,
hey, I mean, come on. I told you at the beginning of this, I was a pirate for 5 years. So we've both got a lot of stories we could tell.
What did you do there? Yar, don't come back. I'll knock you out. Yar, I don't know what I'm doing. Like super pirate.
Is that Welsh? I don't.
Is it Welsh? Oh my God, I'm going to do a new accent. I'm Welsh. Tap in the morning. Yeah, that's not Welsh. I'm coming to you. Yar, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
And I'm just going to stare. I'm going to do that technique. I'm just going to stare.
Stare? All right. Okay, I've taken over now. Welcome to A Turkey Talks To. Today on our show, we've got a Scotsman. We don't know if he's from Scotland, or let's call up Sean Connery and ask, your mother should war for 200. It's like, okay, Sean Connery doesn't know. I miss Sean Connery. Like that guy was, like legend. I can't believe that stupid movie, like the
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen ended him. Yeah.
Yep. Ended him. But he was thinking of, actually, he did a voiceover for a cartoon after that. But yeah, the fact that that's a guy that you want to punch right in the face, like the director that did that. It's Sean Connery.
Apparently, Sean Connery did punch him in the face.
Really?
Apparently, they got in a scuffle actually during the filming. There's a little on-set story that the director was just so annoying, and Connery tried to do what he did and help, and apparently there was a wee rumor that there was a scuffle. So like 70-year-old Sean Connery, I think he was at that point or something, like literally attacked a 40-year-old man and probably won. Oh, Sean Connery was a bouncer. He was a weightlifter in his youth. He was
the shit. Like he was the epitome of Bond. Like that was Bond. Like, yeah. That's the question I'll ask you as a Scotsman. I'm taking it that he's the only Bond ever. Or are you a Timothy Dalton fan?
No, to be honest, you'd be right. It's like Doctor Who. There's only one Doctor now, and that's Tennant.
Oh, there are nerds on this.
I know and I will own that. David Tennant has been a great Doctor. I mean, going back, Sylvester McCoy was awesome as well. But to be honest, my all-time favorite Doctor would be Tom Baker.
Tom Baker?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Sean Connery, yeah, he's the only Bond.
There you go. All right. I do got to say, though, that Daniel Craig, for the complete reboot and like starting fresh where he wasn't James Bond and he was just like nobody, he's not bad. Like, not bad. But, he's no Roger Moore. I'm just kidding. You don't know where to go with that. You're like,
Roger Moore's okay, though. I mean, but no, I'm not a Bond fan anyway. I actually was a Man from U.N.C.L.E. guy. I loved the Man from U.N.C.L.E.
What did you think of the reboot?
The movie. Oh, yeah.
That right there tells me that you either forgot it or that you don't like it.
I did actually forget it existed. It was okay, but it just didn't have that cheeky charm of the original.
All right, see, people are coming back. People are coming back. Cliff Cox says we're friends again.
It's okay. Cliff can never fall out with me because basically he loves me too much. Basically, I'm his friend and he knows it, and he knows I'm the only one that will basically put him in his place.
Brittany Cardinal is attacking her neighbors with words, saying, "Heidi ho, neighbor." Next time you've got to turn it up really loud and we'll make sure that they hear everything.
Whoa, Michael. What the shit fuckery did you just type? Sorry for swearing, but that
What?
calls for the ultimate swear.
How? Jared Leto is the best Joker. What is going on?
That is an atrocity that happened to an iconic character. I'm sorry. Like, if we're really going to get into this, I will lose my shit on the Joker, because that is no.
What did you think of Phoenix's version of the Joker?
Well, because they took in a totally different spin, I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really amazingly well done movie, and because they didn't try to say this is the Joker.
He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. The Joker was the guy who killed the Waynes in the thing. Yeah. He was just the catalyst to create the Joker.
But I love that. I love the fact that they're using him as a figurehead, and they did this wonderful take on it. And I just thought, yeah, beautiful movie, really powerful.
Yeah, I honestly teared up at the end because, like you, I got emotional going, hey, DC made a good movie, but everybody on DC didn't want this movie to be made. So it was like, you go back to your extended Snyder cut that's going to suck balls. Superman's in a black cape now. It's like
DC have basically just ballsed up everything along the way. The Joker was great. The Chris Nolan's Batman trilogy was tremendous. Kind of everything else has just been what the hell. Guys, stop competing with Marvel. Just go dark and own it, guys. Own it.
Or stick to your animation. Because the animations are crazy.
Amazing stuff.
I know when Wonder Woman came out, I hated it because I'm like,
it was one of the better that they've done.
But I'm like, okay, she's a god who can never gets hit. I'm like, why is there a Justice League when it just can be her? Like, if she's going to be the all-powerful, I'll accept it, but don't put her with the Superman and everybody else. If she's like, I hold my beer, I've got this, and can just destroy everybody. Because I was just kind of like, Thor is the god on Marvel, and he gets the shit kicked out of him constantly. Yeah. And it's like, he's a god too. So they don't want to show her getting beaten up? Because to me, it would be cool to see her getting beaten up, but going, no, like, I'm an Amazon. Suck it, like, and just go. But instead they made her like invulnerable to anything. And I'm like,
but they made Ben Affleck Batman. I mean, come on, they've made tons of mistakes.
Again, that's it. And I'm not trying to shame anything. It's just, if she's a god, show her taking damage, because she's a tank. Like, her against Superman, it's going to be a close ass fight. So if you see Superman getting destroyed, and I would like to see her kind of taking the lumps, but going, this is like.
It's like, almost like they're afraid to do it because they'd be careful of the backlash.
Maybe, but again, and as you said, Marvel's killing it. Like, on everything they do and everything they touch, you're just like, oh shit. Like Endgame, you're like, I can't believe they did. If I watch Endgame, like, that's 4 hours of movie, and you watch it, you're sitting there the whole time just. DC, my wife fell asleep, Batman versus Superman, in the theater, out. Like, and when she woke up, she's like, this was the shittiest movie. And it's like, yeah, I agree. Like, I don't get it. It
doesn't make sense. None of them.
It's like, pick a lane and go. Like, oh, you said Martha. Why did you say Martha? I'm going to stop killing you. Fuck that shit. If I was
Deadpool, Deadpool covered that so beautifully. Yeah. Basically, we discovered both our moms were called Martha, and now we became friends. It's like,
yeah. Oh, there we go. Brittany Carton, nipples on the bat suit any day. Oh my God. So you're a George Clooney fan.
Oh, jeez.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of dragged you past. Now I'm leading. 2 hours and 16 minutes.
You've done it. Yeah, everybody, round of applause for Curtis.
So everybody, take a quick break because we've just reached a halfway point.
And we're not even joking, probably. That's the funny.
The best thing about this, people are still going to be engaged. They're going to love it. Like, we're having fun. They're having fun, which is the most important thing. But
there is one problem, though.
Oh, all right. Go reload. I'll entertain everybody.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to try something, and this is going to be awful. darling, would it be possible to get more water if you're watching? She's really cool. Like, she will literally slap me probably over the camera for that, but she might not even be watching anymore. She knows I hate leaving the studio when I'm working. No, she's not listening. I'll survive. I will survive. Right, so where were we? We were bad-mouthing DC, who do some great stuff. I'm going to admit this. I watched Iron Man, the original, the other day.
Yep.
Again, love it. And of course, I just watched Endgame again a while back. And I nearly bubbled up because of the way it ends and the way it ends. And I was like, oh my God. Thanks, darling. You are the most amazing wife ever. See? Is that not awesome? She's just wonderful. Oh man, just beautiful. So, want me to call her? It's okay, Cliff. She's wonderful. She watches. Right. We are going to have to wrap this up soon, though, I think, Curtis. You know, because what can we actually talk about now?
I own a digital media company. That's for
so you do? My jings, crivens. How did I forget that?
On that note, then, if we got to wrap it up, we have to do part 2. Let's poll the audience. Is Charlene still in here? We should poll the audience. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter if the audience says yes. It's your show. I'm being such a dick right now. If you want to see me on part 2 and you're in the audience and you're listening, give us a hell yeah in the comments. Like, just write hell yeah in the comments. And if we get more than one hell yeah, he has to bring me back for part 2.
Or if you want us to continue,
well,
what should we say for continue? Curtis rules.
Don't say continue, because if you got shit you got to do, we can do part 2 and we can just redo it again.
Well, let me see. It's 9:00 on a Thursday evening. What would the shit I would be doing would probably be either watching a movie or playing Call of Duty.
Call of Duty? Okay.
Badly.
Oh, you got 3 hells, yeah. So it's up to you now.
Or would you like us to continue for a while longer? And if so, let's put Curtis as the man.
Oh boy.
Because we're going to continue for a wee bit anyway.
You know what? We'll continue for a bit. I was going to say wee bit. We'll continue for a bit. It's your show, but if you want, I'd love to come for part 2.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. No. I think we could literally just do a silly session of like movie and nonsense talk. Curtis, tell me, do you read?
I smell a show coming.
Are you a reader?
Not really.
Really? You're not a reader?
No, and because I'm like stuck in front of the screens most of the time. I never really have a chance, and I've never really gotten into it. And if I read, it's on the screens.
Yeah.
So like, that's it. Like, as I'm talking to you, I've got Facebook over on this screen. I've got you and the live stream on this one. And over here, I've got Twitch on this one going. And then I've got this screen also kind of.
Yeah, no, I agree. Most of my reading is work related. So I actually find it really difficult now to actually sit down with a good book and enjoy it. So it looks like the general vote is we're going to do another.
All right. So we can go a little bit longer if you want. And then when's your next opening? Notice how I'm trying to force myself into another show with on the air here so that we can make it official.
I think my next opening is September.
September? What the hell? You got to bump somebody then. Who's the least favorite of the upcoming?
No. We're not bumping. We'll bring you back. We'll give people. Let's call this the aperitif, the appetizer. This is the. Leave them salivating, and then basically they'll be like desperate in a month to come, to cram, to joyously feast upon your words and beauty.
Okay. When are you thinking?
How about the 10th?
The 10th?
Thursday, the 10th of September.
If everybody wants it for Thursday, I'm sorry, I'm like doing this kind of stuff.
No, I love this.
All right, okay. If everybody wants to come back on September 10th, maybe what we should do is we should try and do another little giveaway or something like that, and really try to drum up something. So you know what? I'm gonna have to think. I'll talk with Calum after this, and we'll figure it out. But if everybody wants to come back, September 10th. Let us know on the bottom. No one likes.
Well, basically, from The whole of September is open apart from the 3rd. So it doesn't need to be the 10th. It can be a date that suits you as well.
I'm open. The show isn't beard contest.
Yeah, you're going to win that.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I can pirate, like, I can captain a small sloop with this beard. So, like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah, you're at pirate level. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately, my whole August I've dedicated to the Fringe performers.
It's all good. Like, honestly, I'm just busting. Like, yeah, no, absolutely.
Stop it! I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling basically victimized. I don't know what to say. I just feel terrible.
Shake it off, Sally. All right, now let's go. There it is. Then, if you want, we want to do September 10th. We can.
Well, if you're good for that, let's do it.
All right, September 10th.
And we'll actually plan. We'll plan something more that can, because it will need to be something slightly different.
I'm thinking that we do kind of part interview and then maybe play some Jackbox with me and you, doing the hosting of Jackbox, and
let's do it.
Yeah, do something like that if you're interested. We can have fun. I know that this is kind of just me talking, but my mind's always going to think of things. And I'm almost thinking that if we get along really good, there could be a possible show with me and you doing something. This is just to put a bug in your ear. I don't know. But if we have a good rapport, if people like it, if it grows,
it sounds like an interesting thing to look into. I don't hate you, so that's a bonus.
And I'm not trying to put you on the spot, so please don't think I'm trying to do that.
Hey,
but
I'm like you. I like to try new things. It's always good fun.
So Jackbox, yes. Yeah, Jackbox is ridiculous. Why are you putting what? Who got put under the bus? What, Captain Lou Albano? Curtis, what's your views on the Loch Ness Monster?
Hey, that's Monday's show, Nick. Don't you jump in there.
Okay, I'll do my thoughts. I hope it's real. I'm assuming it probably isn't, but it would be great. And you know what? We have no clue what the hell's on this earth. Like, come on. Like, is there a bug?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was as well. I'm like, how the fuck did it get from your house to mine?
Woo! That's it.
And it was big. It was a big mofo. I'm like trying to find it. Like, weird. Okay. I'm not afraid of bugs. They don't bother me. But it was just
mods. They need to remind us of September 10th. Oh, September 10th. Okay, so September 10th, then I'll write it in September.
I love the fact that all your guys are like, yeah, okay, we're booking that in. We're making sure
not just me
your mods are keeping you right.
The mods are going to be the one that are going to be on the channel going, hey, motherfuckers, September 10th, show up this time, like this last time. But again, like if we do like, hey, we're doing a giveaway or something like that, like I want to have like a shit ton of people on here. Like, and if nobody comes on, that's okay. It's just between us, and then there's more chances for the people to get the giveaway. So we'll make sure it's good. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I won't tell anyone.
No. Fuck them.
Murder Hornet? What? Michael, are you doing some seriously heavy narcotics?
Not a mod, but will help. Sarah. Yeah. No, I know. But hey, any help. So then you know what? As soon as you put this up and you're putting, hey, guess what? We couldn't fill it all. And you put the banner. Well, I'll make sure and ask everybody to share it on their personal, and we'll share it, and we'll try and.
Yeah, let's drum it up and have fun. And I love it. We'll do something a bit different. We'll do a wee bit of chat, and then we'll do. But very quickly, you have your own business. So do you want to do a wee plug and tell everyone about that just quickly?
Sure. My wife and I. It's about I think a year after the point where she told me to shut the fuck up or do the podcast is when I started to do Dominic Digital. Dominic Digital was basically just a way to do social media marketing for people in Fort Sask and all that kind of thing. And it was extra money. Like, it worked. Out of that, I left my job, good job, to do it full time. A year later, Catherine left her job, which was a very good job, to join me in Dominic Digital. And now both of us do it. And basically we're digital marketing. I hate to say the word experts because it's bullshit. We try to keep our pulse on what's what's going to help our clients. We're basically trying to be problem solvers for them, because that's what it comes down to. They're paying money for us to get their name, their brand out there. So we always have to try and figure out what's going to be the best bang for their dollar. And that's what we do. We've got lots of good clients now. We're getting a lot more clients because words are spreading. And we don't, I think the biggest thing that's kind of setting us apart is we practice what we preach. I have a YouTube page that's got 5,000 followers. I have a Facebook channel that's got, I think 4,000. I started a Twitch that's got almost 1,000. So we're trying to learn how to do this so that when somebody comes to us and goes, hey, nice, can you help me with the YouTube channel? I can go, yes, I know what to do. And then do it. Not just give me money and we'll just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. What the fuck? It's your money. Like, again, this is where it gets me angry. And I'm sorry that I get angry.
But if you're passionate, go for it. Yeah.
But marketing is such a, oh my God, like what works one day might not work the next day. It's so fickle. And it's just kind of like people are paying good money for marketing. And it's that age old question, like, how should I market? And honestly, the answer I tell everybody, Facebook. If you have any money that you want to put, Facebook. Well, what about radio? Old, dead, shit, newspaper, shit. All this stuff, shit. Like when you buy a car, would you buy a car from the 1970s or would you buy a 2021 car? Okay, well, technology's brought us up. Facebook can get my message to the exact person I want at a cost that is like a fraction. And I know people hate it because it's like, well, the radio, it's like, yeah, but who listens to the radio anymore? So you're going to spend $1,500 to market on the radio and it's going to get you nothing. For $1,500 on Facebook, oh my God, $1,500 on Facebook. Like I would tell people, hey, don't spend $1,500. You could spend $50.
Yeah.
And get it. And so like, this is the whole thing is we're trying to set ourselves apart from different digital media companies is we just don't want to do this. We want to teach you how to do this. So in the future, like say, for any reason, and it's not a big secret. It's just like, hey, if you do these tiny little things, it's going to drastically help. And some of our clients, that's the way it is. Like just tiny, tiny, tiny little things. But if that's the biggest thing I can give to anybody, sorry, I'm going to put my knee up again, is do that, is Facebook marketing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting messages on my end now. Facebook, if you ever want to market yourself, if you ever want to do anything, Facebook, put your money into Facebook. And I'm not a Facebook authorized whatever, so I'm not getting paid to say this. But honestly, yeah, sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent.
No, this is
I get so mad when it comes to marketing because like there are so many businesses and we deal with businesses that just kind of start up. And I understand money's so tight. Money is so tight. And when you go to a marketing company, they're like, we need $10,000 up front. And for us, it's like, you know what, we're going to work with you because if you grow, we grow. And then there might be that chance in a year from now where you go 10 fucking K. Yeah, done. Let's like, what can we do? But when somebody's starting off and they have a small business, they've got hundreds, $1,000 maybe. And it's like, hey, what's the best way that we can get you out there to get your brand out there? Yeah. And that's what we try to focus on is doing that. And yeah, sorry, I get passionate about that because I've just seen too many businesses pop up and then just get, for lack of better terminology, and I hate using this word, raped. And then all their money's gone and everything, and they're just destroyed. And it's like, you bloodsuckers. Like, anyway, sorry.
And can I just say, don't ever apologize for being passionate about what you do, because I would rather work with someone like you as a marketing person, knowing that you were passionate, than somebody who is just there to take my money. So be passionate, show people, because that's what sells, you know that as a marketer, as a brander, it's the passion is what sells it.
I know, it's just sometimes I think maybe in my head, my passion goes to rant, and then rant can be taken as bullshit. So it's a fine line to kind of say what I need to say as honest as I can, and that's another thing. As I'm saying that, like my dad's always tell me, like, if you lie, eventually you're going to be caught, and then it's just going to it just compounds into bullshit. Like this is where I've kind of told everybody up front. It's like, if I lie, eventually you're going to find out I'm a bullshitter, I'm a liar, then it's all for naught. Like, I'd rather be honest. You either like me or you don't like me. And if you don't, hey, good, but give me a chance. Like, that's it. And if you don't after, well, I understand. Okay. And, but my wife tells me that you got to stop with the rants. Because sometimes you go and it's like...
No, it's all good, mate. I love it because I'm exactly the same. And Nick, thank you for joining. Nick, just so everyone knows, is from the UK. So that is he is 7 hours ahead of us.
Oh, shit. All right. So it's a good, 6
or 7 hours. I can't remember what
yeah. So it's like 4 a.m. for you. All right.
So
well,
thanks
I appreciate
for joining,
it.
Nick.
One of the quote unquote better guests. I'll take that as a positive. I hope I'm not the
yes.
quote.
No. That's a big compliment from someone who's English.
Oh, well, top of the morning to you. Sorry. Thank you, Nick. You shall be pardoned when I go. I am Sir Charge, and I will come to your village and bless you with my presence. There you go. How's that? Is that as posh as I can get for an English accent, or no? No?
I think it'll do. I mean, I'm just letting you go with it. Not a rant, a very passionate monologue. Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I agree, Brittany. That's exactly how I feel about it. And as I say, it's one of those things. You might say that you're ranting, but to me, as somebody who's worked in business in many forms, that encourages me to work with you because you're actually passionate. It means you're going to do your job. You're not just there to take it. So I love it. I'm sold. There you go.
All right, we need 10,000 to start.
Right. Okay.
It's like,
I'll be with you. I'll be with you next moon. Okay. No. We're going to wrap this up because we're at 2:34. I hope you send Brendan your text.
Okay, you know what? We both have to. Seriously, we should. I don't know why he didn't come on this. I'm kind of a little hurt. He's got shit to do. And plus, he's an all-star. Like, he's at a different level. So,
but he might have popped on and might have just not commented.
Yeah, and then he's like, wait a second. He does voices that are better than mine. I got to go. All right.
I know that Chingiz is going to be really annoyed because I believe he actually deliberately stayed on and we just rambled because he wanted to beat Brendan as well. And now you've destroyed him as well.
That's a shame. And then on part 2, we're going to be playing games. So good luck. We're going to be on for 6 hours.
I'm so going to look forward to it. It's going to be so much fun.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry. Okay.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up there because we have been on for 2 hours, 35 minutes and 13, 14, 15, 16 seconds plus. And I think we've got a lot more that we can cover. And I think, to be honest, we'll have a second series. We've got it already. Series. There you go. I've just declared a series of it. It's not even an episode, just a series. Excellent. But no, I will organize that for sometime in September. But Curtis, I'm going to pop you into the green room, as I affectionately call it, while I sign off. There you will find things like pineapple pizza, pineapple pina coladas, of course. You will find pineapple with cheese on a stick. You will find a tub of blue M&Ms with the W's all removed. Just the usual thing. So you just sit, relax, and I'll be with you in a couple of minutes once I sign off the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous, the wonderful, the enigmatic, charming, passionate Curtis Dominique. Wow. My studio's got really warm, so my voice is about to go in. I've changed colour. I'm usually Peely Wally. Guys, I want to thank you all for joining. I want to also personally thank everyone that Curtis has brought over to watch this tonight. I really appreciate you joining, having fun, and the comments have been great. I've been thoroughly entertained by them as well, so I really appreciate it. So thank you very much for joining me on this show tonight. This show is basically just very simple chat and interviewing, as you've seen. And if anybody wishes to join the show as a guest, I put it out to the world. The reason that I've done it again, Curtis was a guest is because he basically reached out to me. So if anybody wants to join me, my email is calumlykanstoryteller@gmail.com. So please reach out to me and we'll organise a day. As you know, we're already in September and Curtis is probably going to try and dominate most of that. I just get the feeling he's going to basically want to come on every week just to basically keep upping his title challenge. You know, I've got to beat that guy from last week that did 2 hours 30. You know, that guy with the beard. Well, I want to do 2 hours 40. I think it's just going to go like that. So basically, if you want to be on, please drop me an email. I'd love to have as many varied guests as possible. Anyone who's got juicy details on Curtis, even better. You know, we'll make it the Curtis show. I mean, not that he's got enough shows going on, but please do join me next Thursday where we have our next guest, who I'm just going to double check where we are. Are we in August next week? We are. So next month in August, we're actually doing what I call the Fringe Month. This is the month where I would have been either at the Edinburgh Fringe or in many fringes in Canada. And because of COVID, most of them are cancelled. So I thought I'd get some of my Fringe friends on to chat about their performances and the Fringe experiences. So John Huston is my next guest, and that will be on the 6th of August. But if you are enjoying what I do, I actually decided to do a new show which starts on Monday at 8 p.m, which is basically going to be a Scotsman talks about. No guests, just me rambling, having passionate rants, talking about stuff. But the theme for that show is Nessie, the beautiful beastie, the Loch Ness Monster. And we're going to be chatting about that, and I'll be taking questions and comments and interacting as I always do. So please do join me Monday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for a Scotsman Talks About Nessie, or next Thursday, the 6th, I'm going to do this all the time, where I speak to John Huston on a Scotsman Talks To. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone that came to enjoy Curtis. He was a fabulous guest. He is coming back because I've enjoyed this, and I know we can have a lot of shenanigans. There's a good word. There's the word of the show tonight. Shenanigans will be had when Curtis Dominique comes back. But thank you for joining me tonight. I've been Calum Lykan, your host. Our guest has been Curtis Dominique, and this has been A Scotsman Talks To. Thank you. Have a lovely night. And I should have queued up my theme music to leave, but I was too excited about the whole interview. It's been a pleasure. Have a nice night, guys.